greatness, it's just something we made up. Somehow we've come to believe that greatness is a gift reserved for a chosen few, for prodigies, for superstars, and the rest of us can only stand by watching. You can forget that.
Well, I want to be a race car driver someday. It's a great sport. It's all I've ever known, racing.
You see Amanda Sherman slowly creeping in. And the 44 gives a bump to the 86. The 86 retaliates. I love it. And Amanda Sherman just drives off with a big old smile on her face. Meanwhile,
the manor, boys.
Unbelievable.
Ask any racer, any real racer. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
Etiquette my ass. Fucking racing etiquette my ass.
Oh, it just keeps going.
Fucking racing etiquette my ass.
Give me 1 second.
Fucking racing etiquette my ass.
Yep. That's
fucking racing etiquette my ass.
Well, hello everybody.
Fucking racing etiquette my ass.
Corey's adjusting the audio.
Fucking racing etiquette my ass. Fucking racing etiquette my ass.
Sound clip from our best racer with the rookie Sam.
Yeah, all right, everybody, welcome back to Shop Talk Live, episode number 26. We're here recapping Darlington, and we're joined by the number 16 of Ian Habiak, and we have a special co-host tonight, the rookie Sam Barbgunner, and number 53. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Doing good. Hell of a race last night.
Doing good.
Oh, yeah, it was hell of a race last night.
You think we want to just jump into that?
Yeah, that's the right word.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So-
let's jump right into it, Terry.
I don't know where to start, man. I really don't. But so,
Start by
so
person.
everybody, see who we got in here? Paulson right now, Hammond and Chris.
Rick.
And,
How much for the vacuum? Oh God.
Corey and Amanda. I'm sure Bob.
Well, Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
One,
So,
150 used. 150 used, Rick.
Oh, that's
So-
expensive for a used vacuum.
And fuck yeah, I need to make some money.
We
I'm
got
not
big
making money
seats in
anyhow.
here.
Gotta make some money somehow.
Chris, I know I killed your car, but I apologize for that. So,
Fucking
you guys-
racing etiquette
most
my
everybody read
ass.
the write-up this morning.
Just in case anybody missed the audio clip at the very beginning, we'll throw it in randomly every time we see a new viewer.
Oh fuck.
Oh jeez.
But I was pissed off this morning when I wrote that. Again, I'm not trying to kiss anybody's ass by saying the words that I said.
You
Or
fucked up
cover up
my
for
words.
Yeah, you fucked up what Amanda
So
said, first
I know
of all.
I did. I know I did. And I
Amanda, would you like
apologize.
to say what you actually said?
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
I said cunty ass bitches. Everybody
There
that
we
was
go.
racing
Cunty
last
ass
night
bitches.
was being a bunch
Hey,
of
like, we
cunty
gotta be
ass
real.
bitches.
Yeah.
So
I said, Terry, write that down. It's 3 words. Write it down.
I don't think I did either. But anyway. So a lot of shit went down last night. First off, we had the wrong setup for the first practice. We all, as far as I know, we all took a vote on saying what to do. Either get rid of that practice, go to a new practice with the new setup that Mark had to put back in. And that's what the vote turned out to be. I personally, as I stated in my write-up, I did not like the second setup. I was okay with the first one. I was faster, but consensus said that we had to move on, and that's
You
fine.
practice on the one in our practices.
I did practice on the very first one that Mark put out for the week. The second one that we had, or the first one we had yesterday, I was faster to control the car better. Yes, we had more downforce on the front
But
end
the
because
tape
Mark
was
had
making
it up.
us run hot, though.
Right,
Yeah.
right. was
I had
also
it
running
almost like
hotter.
3 laps into it. They were telling me my water temps were running high, where I practiced
Correct.
for hours and never heard that once.
And I think everybody was in that same boat, Amanda. So we done the switch. Then, as we got to do the race, cautions wasn't working. So Mark and Jason had to basically manually do everything last night. Again, I'm not trying to stick up for anybody, guys. I'm not. But shit happens sometimes, and last night it happened. Unfortunately, it was at Darlington, one of the worst fucking tracks we went to.
Well, I won't go that far.
I
would
that
say
track.
Milwaukee Mile.
I'd rather go back to
Everybody
Milwaukee.
will have, everybody in here will have their say tonight. On an admin type of it, I want to look at. Mark even said it. You know, he's given us a chance of doing what we want, what setup we wanted, and he was basically flying by the ass of his, the seat of his ass, however the hell it's pronounced to say it. I don't know, but after my day went on today, I thought about a lot of the stuff that's been said in Discord, that maybe a lot of track awareness wasn't happening last night. Possibly, I don't know. Again, in my write-up, or I was going to write today, was there penalties that wasn't handed out? Yes, there was. Was there cautions that was not given? Yes, there was. But when shit hit the fan yesterday, it hit fast and it hit hard. So I did say everybody being shitty little bitches, whatever the hell I actually put in there. So, yeah, thanks, Corey. I don't know what the fuck
Cunty little
exactly
assholes, you call them.
Without going back, yeah, okay, thank you.
The man would call them what?
You got the main word right, cunty ass bitches. You got the what is it?
Everybody watching, she called you a
the slam dunk
bitch.
of words, the showstopper of words.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Greatly appreciate it.
Everybody from Mark on down, through the admin, through all the racers, everybody was pissed last night. Everybody had a right to be pissed last night. But only a handful of people came to Mark and a couple of us admins and said how they actually felt. We have lost a driver due to this last night. I hate that to happen, especially with the one it happened to. He was an awesome guy, and he was in the top 16 of this playoff round, and he's going to be missed. I mean, he's a hell of a driver, and maybe next season he'll come back to us. It's just a lot of stuff going through my mind right now that I want to say, but we'll play on that later. So I want the other two admins in here, Corey and Amanda. I don't care how you guys do it, but I want your take on what's going on right now with what happened last night with the setup stuff that we went through, the race in general. I mean, we had a lot of people talking a lot of stupid shit last night that didn't need to be said. Maybe Mark should have pushed the button and shut it off. I don't know.
You want me to go first?
Corey or Amanda, one of you guys go and throw your feelings into this too, please.
Well, I guess I'll go first because I was pretty pissed off last night too, because with the cautions being off, that basically ruined my whole race because some rookie doesn't know how to drive the low line and got into
where's
me.
The sound clip?
Here, this is what
fucking racing etiquette, my ass.
Yeah, there's that sound bite. No, Sam's a stand-up guy. He got to me after the race, and we talked, and I was like, I'm really not mad at you for getting into me. I'm mad that I couldn't get my damage fixed. I know it was out of Mark's hands, but we threw the first caution 2 laps after the accident happened. Everybody's going, and they threw it so people could get damage fixed, and then I get into a wreck, and then because I'm on the apron a little bit but hit the wall, I don't get a caution thrown, and there was barely any cautions thrown throughout the night. So that pissed me off last night. That was the one thing that really got me. The race comms, Yeah, you guys, Amanda said it perfectly. You guys are a bunch of cunty-ass bitches on the... I mean, you guys sound like a little bunch of schoolgirls out there fucking bitching about it. I mean, it's a simulator. It's a fucking video game. Come on, guys. I'm like, fucking go out, I try to go out there and have fun. I mean, yeah, you get pissed off. I was pissed off last night. I came over. The only thing I really said was, that's not a caution, and that was it. But I didn't come over and start bitching, and I mean, I fucking plowed Ian. I didn't even say anything to Ian. I think he got loose. He was losing it. Ian was losing it, and I helped him.
Yeah, he definitely helped me.
But yeah, I wasn't losing it when Sam got into me. But other than that, I mean, we all try to have fun all around here, and I don't know, it's getting a little ridiculous with all you guys and just the chatter back and forth, blah 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 blah. I mean, when the only girl in the league talks shit about the league, then you know you got a problem. On to you, Amanda.
The setup thing, I would say, is misfortunate. What?
That's another thing I wanted to say. Oh, I would not have raced last night if we kept the setup that you had in the thing, because we practiced 2 hours Saturday night and 6 hours all day Sunday on that setup, and if that would have went in, I would not have raced last night.
So that being said, the setup thing, it was misfortunate. It was voted on with the drivers that were connected. We went with the one setup, so that is done and said. It has nothing to do with anybody but the people who voted on it while we were in race chatter. Just mishap with trying to scramble and set up another race. It happens. Cautions weren't set, any of that. It fucking happens. How many times have people put up practices with the wrong setup, the wrong time, temperature, all that kind of stuff, the wrong weather? It happens.
Jumping Terry Foster setup.
So those things are null and void. Like, there's no sense in whining about it afterwards, because they were taken care of the best that they could in the quick timing that we had to adjust it. It sucks. Get over it. You move on. If you're a skilled enough driver, you can adapt. And we saw the ones that can drive. They adapted. I can't drive that well. I struggled like a motherfucker. When I'm struggling and trying to compose myself, when I hear the constant bitching, it's very frustrating. And as an admin, I think of that.
XP.
I think of that as the other people who are struggling midfield to the back of the pack, and I get it. You guys can focus. A lot of people can focus on multiple things, but a lot of people can't at the same time when we're trying to regroup our cars, our mindset, our confidence, and keep on racing. So the constant chatter is obnoxious. Not so much the chatter, because sometimes it soothes me and it keeps me going. I giggle, I laugh, even a couple snarky comments here and there. It is what it is. Do it. But the constant shit. I watched a bunch of streams of all of the broadcasts. I jumped in and watched a whole bunch of replays. I watched the rest of the race once I parked it because of the frustration of listening to everybody else. I parked it because my incident points were high. I didn't want to wreck anybody else's chances of getting in the playoffs. And I was blinking out. I jumped in and I was in everybody's cockpits, checking out their racing styles just so my seat time could be fulfilled and still learn more about the track. But I'm sitting there going, how the fuck is anybody actually focusing on the race when they're carrying on for 4, 5, 6 laps at a time about something that happened, 5 laps ago? Shut the fuck up, regroup, and carry on. And that's when it got obnoxious and annoying, and that needs to stop. Like, that's really bad when it can't just be done. Say what you gotta say, be done with it. You're probably not gonna get muted, but when you continue carrying on, I kind of wish Mark muted everybody. Just mute everybody and make them race in silence. You don't get to hear when someone's pitting. You don't get to hear when they're letting you go. You are getting punished on everything. He should have muted the entire fucking race chatter and let everybody drive in silence.
So, Sam, you can vouch for this. At one time, what we would do is let one person say what he had to say, the next person say what he had to say, and it was done. After that, there was a button pushed to mute that stuff. Am I correct on saying that, Sam?
Yeah, normally what me and Mark would do when I was an admin was you get a one back and forth. Like, what the fuck was that? Fuck you, asshole, whatever the hell, it may be. And then Mark or myself would either key up over it, kind of like a warning, like, hey, don't talk anymore. Or if they keep talking, we would mute the individual driver's chat.
So Sam, I'm sure you've read what I wrote today. You just listened to 3 of the admins. And I hate to say, I'm sorry you left to be an admin. I understand why you did. But, I want Ian to go last for a reason. So I want Sam, go ahead and you read things, you've heard things today, you've listened to stuff. So as a driver side of it, and actually you are you're not a rookie with the league, of course, but in a sense you are.
He is for taking me out.
Yeah, for a sense, yes. So what
fucking racing etiquette, my ass. I mean, well, all right. So, first off, I'm going to say, at least I'm consistent at Darlington, right? The last time I raced was in the trucks, and I wrecked Bach over at Darlington, so at least I'm keeping it consistent with TNA.
Yeah, he's taking all the TNA guys, Terry. What the fuck's that about?
I'll start out with that. As for, like, I don't know, the practice and everything, when Mark was building the setup, it was me, Tanner, and Mark were in a session, and the setup felt fine. When I got in, I jumped into Corey's practice, the 3 to 6 practice. I jumped in there, and it did feel different. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know. We all know how iRacing is. iRacing can do some weird shit, right? But it did feel a little different. It felt tight, but after a couple of laps, it felt fine. Now, moving on to the race session, how it got to 70%, I have no idea. But again, it's iRacing, shit happened. What kind of was what was annoying me was Mark asked me to come over the radio and say, hey guys, what do you want to do? And it turned into not just, I want to run this setup or I want to run that setup. It turned into a huge, and I'm not going to use the word argument because it wasn't an argument, but it turned into a huge, like, just banter back and forth. Well, I like this setup, but we should run the other setup. But I do like this setup. And it's pretty much just, okay, which setup are we running? It's not a debate. It's not a, let's have a conversation about it. Mark has to put up a new session. He has to redo the setup, like, as quick as he can. And he had to put up a session for that to change the setup. So, which one are we running? And even, I mean, Mark, while he was doing all this, I said, Mark, take your time, chill out, fuck these guys. We already said we're going to put up a new session. Just relax, right? And I don't know, man. As far as the race chatter goes, during the race, I'll be honest, I kind of tuned it out. I don't really notice it. I mean, I won't lie. I had my teammates in my ear all night. But as far as the race chatter, the only really ones that I heard was like Cody Moore saying something and maybe a couple other back and forths. I mean, I pretty much told Dalton to go fuck himself, but that was my fault anyway. But still, like, I didn't notice it. Maybe I'm just missing it. But now that I've been race control and I've been a driver, and I'm seeing things from both sides. And it still to this day kills me that Mark does all of this stuff for all of us, and it seems like people just do nothing but bitch, and all he does is try to make it best for all of us. And I think that's really annoying.
I have to be with you on that one. Mm-hmm. So,
just so you guys know, hang on. Sorry, Terry. We're not doing Ty's Deep Throat segment tonight. That'll be a later date. He's not doing a bratwurst tonight. I know you guys are asking for it in chat, but we're not doing it. We're talking serious tonight.
I'll put a sweatshirt on, Amanda.
I know. I gotta not lean forward when Mark's in here.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
You got Taylor here, so you might need to go.
It's Taylor's birthday. It was a little visual birthday present. So.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Taylor, TBB. I didn't send you a thing, but I'm doing it live on Shop Talk. So no Ty's Deep Throat segment tonight. You guys can tune in at a later date. We'll post it when it's coming back.
Oh man! I don't know how because of that.
So
Ian, there's a reason why I wanted to go to you last.
Mm-hmm.
You're the title sponsor driver in our league. And I'm sure you hear your dad say stuff. I would imagine he does. I would think he does. I mean, he throws the money into us. So without saying what your dad says, is there a way to scoot around it?
Paraphrasing it.
Paraphrasing it. Thank you, Amanda. So or your feelings on this and what's going on? I mean, it's just not last night either. A lot of stuff's been going on through the season that we're trying to address, and sometimes we go 2 steps forward, 10 steps back. So it's your floor, bud.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it. I mean, last night, I mean, the whole setup deal. I mean, for me, I mean, I'm kind of one of those people where, and I was kind of talking to Sam about this earlier, Sam and Mark, but it was like, I can, I'm going to adapt to, like a setup that we put up, like honestly, at the end of the day, I don't care if I'm running pay to win, Mark's setup, or iRacing setup. At the end of the day, you have to adapt, and that's just part of racing, in my opinion. And to the people that complain about a setup being this, like, too tight, too loose, like, change your driving. And if you can't adapt, then make your own setup. And I hate to be that guy, especially, being the title, the son of the title sponsor. But I'm one of those people to where, if you can't adapt, then, just Terrier.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. That is some of my end, I guess. But
do what? What do you say?
On my end was going on because you were like making really loud, like sound like a tornado going through.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's Terry breathing.
That's just the way it sounds.
Welcome to our team speak, Ian.
It's over there. It's my air conditioner.
I got you. It's my air conditioner. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? But yeah. I mean, it was I mean, setup wise, I'm just kind of like, go with the flow. And I mean, I'm like Dover, like.
Oh, sorry, Rick
Just
had a
Rick
good
throwing
comment.
in a good comment there.
Would you please let him finish?
Okay, I'm sorry, Rick fucking killed it on a comment. I was just giving props. Get more moonshine and back in the house.
Oh, he's not even. We don't got no moonshine here. We check, like, I mean, to be honest, I've looked for moonshine. We don't got nothing here.
Oh.
We need to make another trip back up to Tennessee. So we don't got nothing here.
I agree with you though when you say like with the setups and everything, adjust. Like
let him keep going. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
like,
I was just checking with Chad and it
there.
made me fucking die laughing because I was thinking about the vacuums in the back.
He should block him from the comments while people are trying to talk.
It's y'all's show. So.
Rick Hammond blocked.
How was your feelings when you were trying to like race with hearing all the chatter and everything going on? What was your opinion on that?
I mean, personally, it was. I mean, now I was in TeamSpeak with other drivers last night, and personally, it wasn't. I'm like the type of person to where I'm not as good as Jamie and Gruenberg in a sense, but I'm kind of muted. Like, I don't really key up unless if I'm either pitting in or saying something. Last night at the end of the race, some people probably heard that I wasn't really happy with what happened, but it's another topic. But I mean, I don't really mind people keying up. Because I don't really pay attention to it. I could kind of zone that out. But I will say the race chatter, like, I could see to somebody else would greatly affect, their racing, especially if you have headphones on. With my speaker bar that I got, like, with surround sound, it doesn't, the race chatter, I can barely hear the race chatter anyways, because of the car being so loud. So, I mean, I tend not to really pay attention to it. And I've gotten, if somebody calls out go in the pit and, I nearly run them over because I don't hear them.
Maybe that could be a factor because I turn my volume up so I can hear everything if someone's pitting, because I've almost missed that before if somebody their audio wasn't very good or something. So I jack it up all the way so I can hear it. Plus we have very loud subwoofers between the two of us and we're side by side. But yeah, I wasn't sure if that was really affecting it, if you were getting frustrated or if you tune it out.
No, I mean, I was mainly getting... It wasn't really frustrated to other people. It was mainly frustrated with myself because Darlington, is one of those tracks where it's very easy to overstep the boundary, especially out of 2, because of just the nature of the track. And
I think that's right.
I mean, really, I've never been great at Darlington. I mean, really great anywhere from there, to be honest. But I've never really been good there, and I have trouble running by myself, let alone around other people. And so, the race chatter deal didn't really mind me, didn't really affect me. But it was really then out to the setup deal. I mean, I kind of touched on that earlier. But I mean, it's just really just kind of adapting to what you got. And I mean, I don't care if we run iRacing every week. I mean, I'm glad that Mark's taking the time out of his week and his work schedule to even go after and provide us a setup, and I'm glad that he's doing it, especially since we have money on the line for the league. It's every little bit helps, and I'm glad that him and his admin, between him and Jason last night, I mean, they were freaking on. There was chaos every night. Last night in particular was really bad though.
So I do want to say, Ian, that I mean, I apologize for getting into you. You were losing a little bit, but we both saved it. And because I think you came back down into me, and we both saved it. I looked at my rearview mirror. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, Ian saved it. I'm like, can we talk about the ad shop talk tomorrow night?
So talking about that, like I said, I parked it and I was jumping in people's different in their in cars, and I was on Corey's when that happened. I was watching him. And I saw the wreck starting, and I stopped watching Corey. I didn't see that he saved it till after. No joke, Ian. I spun around in my rig, in my VR, and turned all the way, cracked my back doing it. Turned all the way around, oh, fuck, I hope Ian saves that, because I'd say you are one of the most, passive guys where you'll be aggressive when you're fighting for a good position.
Ian won't let you fucking pass him.
Oh, well, Ian's always let me, if he knows,
Ian's the Ryan Newman.
Whether Ian's just it's Amanda, she's 5 laps down, just let her go by.
I'll take it.
But I fucking, Ian, I jacked myself all the way around.
You just made a rookie mistake.
I turned all the way around to see if you were holding on to it. I'm like, nice, he saved it. Good job. So that was pretty cool. That
fucking
I was
racing etiquette, my ass.
That fucking clip.
We'll go around the horn with everybody here about the race last night. My last comment was on this. Michael Falk, Rick Hammond, Corey Sherman, and Sam, I think you've done your own car. A lot of people put
Corey
some time
Rutherford.
I did my own car. I got mine off Dirty Paints. So did Amanda.
You did errands.
I did errands.
There was a lot of time and effort put into these cars last night for everybody to have a nice, cool looking throwback.
And you just wrecked the shit out of Chris's.
A lot of cars got tore up last night.
I love Brian Deeze's car the most, by the way.
The Thai car was nice.
I'll be the first to admit I fucked up. I watched the replays today. I fucked up my own car. I mean, yes, I did get caught up in a couple things that wasn't my fault, but
I think the one that took you out under the caution wasn't your fault, because we just watched that on Sam's stream. And
yeah, Sam was behind that car.
that put your head on into the wall. You can't really come back too much of that.
No, and what you're referring to, Corey, that driver and I have already talked. I told him my side of the story. He told me his side of the story, and we both agreed that it's just one of them things, and we both moved on. So, with that being said, Amanda, talk about your race.
I practiced a lot, because I had just bought Darlington Saturday night. We did a couple hours practiced all day Saturday in true Amanda fashion. I felt better at the end of practice. We did a 12 to 3 and a 3 to 6, a couple of breaks in between. I struggled really bad learning Darlington. Felt okay, not confident, okay getting into the race. I don't practice near a group of cars that often, or other drivers other than you, Aaron, Terry, or you, Aaron, Corey, usually Dave Seats, Hamlin. They're usually in our practices. Those are the only guys I get to practice around. So I got into the race and immediately got uncomfortable. Held my own, just let people go by. I'm just going to survive this race. Wasn't awful until I calculated my gas, and I'm like, I got enough to make it till we pit for the stage. I am good. I didn't fucking realize I got lapped during it. And I'm like, as I'm going through and I had to do one more lap, I'm like, well, fuck me, I'm going to run out of gas. And I ran out of gas. And I've never run out of gas while trying to get to the pits. I'm usually in the pits or the end of the race. So other than the one where I threw a caution I had to tow. And I'm sitting there and I heard it. I put it in neutral. I heard it shudder again and I'm like, oh, fuck, I think I might have some gas because I put it back in the first gear. So I tapped the gas. Boop, spun myself into the wall. I'm like, well, fuck me. So I towed right at the end of pit road in 3 minutes. That pissed me off. I'm like, okay, get over it. I'm already getting frustrated listening to everybody because I was discouraged. I'm a pessimist. I'm a pretty negative person to begin with. Listening to everybody else was pissing me off more and more. So I come back out. I'm like, I'm going to race. I'm going to deal with this. I'm getting fucking lapped and lapped. I'm already 4, 5, 6 laps down. Trying to stay out of the way. And I see people get more aggressive and coming closer, so I get closer to the wall. I start tagging the fucking wall every goddamn lap while I'm trying to let people by graciously. Hit my incident limit. I'm like, well, I've never done this before. Okay, what do I got? I got a black flag drive-through. So I go do it. Fuck it. Do it. I go, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to get my seat time. Like I said in Discord, I'm going to practice. I'm going to stay out of everybody's way. I'll just stay low. And I got pissed off. I got discouraged. I was mad that I hit my incident limit. We're not even at fucking stage 2. I was mad listening to everybody else. They're all bitching, but they're not even struggling with their driving skills. They're just bitching about each other. So I got pissed off. The only people left in our team speak was Corey and Jamie. I keyed into them. I said, I'm parking it. I'm fucking done doing this. I'm not listening to this shit anymore. I pulled it in and I parked it. And I would have disconnected. I was that annoyed with everybody. But I was still ahead of Aaron. And I want to be Aaron in the points just for the fun of telling Aaron that a girl that's only been racing for a few months has beat him in her first year. So I parked it and didn't disconnect. So that's how my race went. Overall, I would say, as I said again in Discord, there's tracks I don't like. I do not like Richmond and a few other tracks that feel like torture to me. But I still finish the race, even though I hate it and I'm usually 20 laps down. But I finish it because I'm still having fun. I was not having fun last night. I said, fuck this shit. I don't want to do this, and I'm not doing this. And I parked it. There was probably until lap 20 that I was like, this fucking sucks. This is like the worst official that I've ever been in my life. And I parked it. So that's how my race went, pretty much.
Well, I've been sitting there thinking how I want to do this. So, Corey,
yes,
Corey, you got involved with the 53 and the 16 last night.
Yeah,
just so happens.
Yeah, that was actually my 8 incident points.
Hold on. So, I'm gonna let the 16 go first.
Oh, okay.
Then hold on. Then you, then the 53.
Oh yeah.
Or should I let the 53 go second? And let you do
whatever you want to do, Terry. I mean, me and Ian are fine, right? Right, Ian? I didn't mean to dump you. You're losing it. We both discussed that.
Hold on, Corey. Hold on. So
Sam's a rookie. He doesn't know how people drive.
Hey, there's Ethan. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hi.
What's up, man?
There's Ethan.
What's up, Ethan?
Your hair looks spectacular.
No, wait, did Tim just do that?
Yeah, he did.
That bastard.
All 270 pounds.
Oh, my.
Is he going to sit on your lap, Ian?
I think I should wait on.
All right, buddy.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye.
Are you the Flash because you're so fast?
See you guys.
So
Did you let your brother wear that shirt?
Yeah, I should have worn that shirt last night.
So Ian, tell us about your race. Bud.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I missed the question. What was that?
Go ahead and talk about your race.
Terry Day is not invited.
Yes, he is. 'Cause I got.
Oh,
stuff for
Terry's
him,
got tons of questions for him.
I got stuff for Tim.
Oh man.
If he wants
So I mean,
to.
my race. I don't even know where to start here. Honestly, like, I think I qualified 12th. Like, I don't even know where I qualified last night.
I don't have it pulled up. I don't know.
Yeah, so I think I started there, and then that whole deal happened up front, and I somehow got up to like 6th. I think
Was
it
that
was like
the
6th or
start
7th.
you were talking about?
Yeah, on the start.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
pulling
oh,
it up.
Brian,
I can.
Brian D's money shifting?
Yeah, money.
Oh man.
Aw.
Yeah, and I got up to 7th, and I was like, man, I might be able to actually get some tonight. And
That's what she
Fuck
said.
you,
know,
Dave
and-
Seats.
yeah, all thanks to Dave Seats there. Not Dave. Brian. I'm sorry. I
Oh
was
no,
saying-
I was just
He's
Dave
reading
Seats
the
is
fucking
commenting.
comments again.
Dave Seats
Yeah,
always
I
talks
was
shit to me
reading
in the
too.
comments.
I'm like, got me on but yeah, I was just kind of running my own race in that first stage and trying to figure out fuel strategy there. And luckily we had the caution there to kind of broke it up. But I mean, I didn't pit that first caution. I think I like restarted around 5th or so. And honestly, after that first stage, I think I pitted green flag because I was going to run short with like 5 to go in the stage, and I pitted then, and then I got like 2 laps down. I didn't realize I was 2 laps down until we took the stage caution, and everybody else ran out of fuel. So I'm like, all right, and it told me to pass a bunch of cars, and I didn't realize like it refreshed, showed me on the lead lap. So I'm like, all right, pits are open. It says I'm on the lead lap. I'm going to pit and take my set of tires and fuel. So I took my set of tires, and that put me, I didn't realize I was still a lap down, even though live timing updated said I was on the lead lap. So I guess I just passed a bunch of cars under caution that ran out of fuel. I somehow didn't get a black flag for that. But I mean, I did that, and I mean, I was behind the 8 ball the whole night after that. So that kind of ticked me off a little bit. But I mean, really, it was me fighting the car, fighting the track. I started overdriving it, especially in the second stage. Definitely wore out my my 3rd set of tires that I took. Well, actually, the 3rd set, but my first set of tires that I took, I definitely wore it out. And honestly, it was just me just trying to hang on, and I got in the quarry there, and I was like, oh no, because I went all the way to the left, all the way back to the right, and I nearly put in the inside wall, but I finally got back off the track.
I definitely looked in my mirror because I'm like, oh shit, I say that. I'm like, I didn't mean to get an Ian, and then I looked at my mirror. I'm like, oh shit, he saved it too. I'm like, we're talking about that at Shop Talk tomorrow night.
I'm glad I say that. I think I had 2 sketchy moments. I know I had a sketchy.
We still got 4. You get a 4X off that?
I think I got a 4X. I don't know.
Yeah.
I ended up with like 14 or 12, and I'm like,
I ended up with 8. The one was from Sam, and I think that was the other one was from you. Because I mean, I tapped the wall gracefully each time.
But yeah, I mean, I was running, around 12th. I think it was like 10th to 12th, and then that I think was like 192. I had a deal with James Miller happen, and I had a drive-through penalty because of too many incidents. And at that point, I was kind of fed up. I let my, not really emotions go wild, but I was kind of, fed up, kind of annoyed, like, screw this. But I stayed in. I got back up to 14th, which I think I was like 16th after that, and made up some spots. So, I mean, either way, is what it is. I really need to win a race to get back into the playoffs. So, I'm 20th in playoffs. I mean, at this point, I'm just here to have fun, ride around.
So real quick, Ian, you did start 12th. You ended 14th.
There we go.
So I did pull that
Close.
up. So Sam, Mr. Rookie, Mr. Serby, 53.
The Rook, we call him.
I'm trying to pull you. So, Sam, you come into the race blazing, man. You got the pole position last night, so awesome job there,
congrats.
man.
Yeah, fuck him.
Like you said, faster there than you were in practice.
Fucking racing etiquette, my ass.
Yeah, Terry.
Okay,
so fuck
sorry,
him.
I did not know that. But Sam, you had the pole. You ended up in 6th. Talk about your race a little bit, then I have to let Corey do a rebuttal against you too. He is my teammate.
there's no rebuttal.
He is the producer.
I don't need a rebuttal
of the show. So
fucking racing etiquette, my ass. I mean, yeah, I started on pole, and I talked to actually Jamie in the Discord after the race, and he said, well, if I wouldn't hit the wall, I was aiming for a 5, so Jamie probably should have got the pole, honestly. But, I mean, I got lucky with the pole. Personally, I love Darlington. I love those highline racetracks, being up next to the wall like that. I don't know why. It's just, I've always loved Darlington. You got to drive the track more than the people around you. But, yeah, it was after the first stage. I got next to Corey, and
no, it was before it.
Okay, so it was after.
We were
that,
actually.
whatever it was.
Hang on, we were fighting for the lucky dog.
Okay, well there you go. We're fighting for the lucky dog.
Yeah, that's why I was racing you so hard. I don't know if you knew that.
I don't think I thought you were still on the lead lap at that point. I'm not sure.
No, we're racing each other for the lucky dog. I was like, fuck him. I'm like, because I didn't pit the whole time, and then I was like, well, I need gas, and we were a lap down, and I was the next one. I had the lucky dog position, and I was like, Sam, you ain't getting it.
And Sam like Kyle Bushed you.
Yeah, he did.
You should have got out of the car, dude.
So, obviously, I know a lot of y'all watch my stream, and in my stream, I was pissed off at Corey because, hey, again,
fucking racing etiquette, my ass.
Everything looks different from the race car, right? Like when you're inside that cockpit, everything looks different. You could see something one way, and then you go look at it and go, "Oh shit, no, that was my fault." So, yeah, I didn't know you and I were racing for the lucky dog. I was just trying to get by you. I tried to get close to you to kind of side draft you, pull you back a little bit, so I made sure I had position going into 1. Maybe you were going to lift, maybe you weren't. Regardless, the point is that I came up, I got in your left rear quarter panel, and I just turned you around. And I waited. I didn't say anything at first, except on my stream, obviously, but I didn't say anything at first. I
fucking
said,
racing etiquette, my ass.
And as soon as I went and looked at it, I'm like, oh, fuck, that's my fault. That's 100% my fault. And I immediately, like, after the race was over, I was like, hey, Corey, you in here?
You did, yeah.
Yeah, and I went down into your team speak, and I was like, dude, that's my bad. 100% my fault. So the whole race for me was basically, I was a lap down. I think I was 2 laps down at one point. I can't exactly remember, but I know it was at least a lap down for most of the night. After getting damage fixed, I got a couple X's from my teammates, and we just well, so what happened was going down the back straightaway, I got to the inside of Brad, and I said, you know, hey, are you gonna let me have it here? He said, yeah. And I think what happened is he hit the brakes, and it like turned his car into my car, and it gave us both a 4A. So I was like, all right, whatever. And there was another time we were going into 1, and Rick kind of poked his nose into 1. And I didn't know what he was doing, and it kind of shot me up the track, and I hit the wall, and gave me another 4X.
See, you're taking out your own teammates, too.
You ended with 10, Sam.
I ended with 10X. I think most of that was obviously from spinning Corey. But, I mean, other than that, I don't think I had a terrible race. Obviously, my strategy was off. I'm still trying to get back into the rhythm of getting, you know, these strategies down. The last time I ran a league that really had to do with any kind of strategy was when me, Mark, Dalton, and everybody, we all ran NASCAR. So it's more or less just a learning curve again. I'm trying to figure out all these strategies that people are doing. I'm watching, I'm learning when people are taking tires, when they're not. And it just seems like every time I'm on the back end of it. I mean, I'm happy I got pole. I'm always...
fucking racing etiquette, my ass.
But I ended up 6th, and I'll just take that. I mean, I'm not racing for playoffs or anything. Unfortunately, I took out Corey, but again, at least I'm consistent.
Just don't take
a little
me
CNA,
out.
guys.
Take
Point.
Aaron out
Got
next.
a
Stay
point.
away from me. Don't take out
But
the 4 TNA.
So, but at least with Aaron, like, it happened like lap 2. Like, I'm not even kidding. Lap 2, I got loose coming off of 4 and just shithoused Aaron. And I immediately went to him and I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking sorry.
Oh.
Because that was before I had VR. I was still running on my old
Fucking
shit-ass
racing
laptop.
etiquette, my
These
ass.
aren't excuses. This is just what was the time period.
Okay.
And that was like the first time I ever qualified that well in Blazing Pedals, and it was at Darlington. I practiced the fuck out of that track to do well, and ended up taking out Bach over it. So at least I was consistent, kept it someone in TNA. So I don't know.
I will have
guess
to
next
say,
time we go to Darlington, I think it's probably Terry's turn or Amanda's turn.
No.
Yeah, you guys gotta go back and watch the stream because
he's
you
giggling
can't hear
because
the
he's
sound
playing.
bites.
He's giggling because he's playing the
Fucking
clip.
racing etiquette, my ass.
Yeah, I stole a sound bite from Sam's stream earlier.
It is the
And I just
fucking
keep hitting
racing
it
etiquette,
randomly.
my ass thing. I said,
Says
that is
fucking
it.
racing etiquette,
I said,
my
Corey,
ass.
you need to take that clip and play it today.
But,
Fucking
like,
racing
okay,
etiquette,
so
my
to be
ass.
fair, though, like honestly though, last night, in my honest opinion, racing etiquette was fucking gone.
Gone.
And I hate
Oh,
to
yeah.
say this, but Ty was one of the only ones who fucking seemed to understand it.
I
And
did.
That motherfucker don't practice.
I was letting everybody fucking pass me left
Well-
and right.
well,
Like,
well,
go,
Oh, he
go.
practices something.
Look
alright.
at yeah. Good one, Ian.
Boom. Bye-bye. Aw.
Well,
Alright.
what I'm saying is that fucking, like, you'd get next to Ty, and, like, Ty would race you, but he knew once somebody got to his inside, he'd just let you go. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I even did it for him later on in the race, but there was a lot of times I'd get up on somebody and they'd fucking be like, I'm gonna race the shit out of you. And it's like, alright, whatever. And then you got lap cars racing you and this and that. And I don't know. It was just, even myself, I mean, I did some stupid ass moves last night probably that I didn't see personally, but I'm sure I did, besides wrecking Corey. So,
Fucking racing
it is
etiquette,
what
my
it is.
ass.
And I will have to say, I think
Go ahead.
I would have to say, and I've never raced dirt, but I watched a lot of your guys' races. And number one, dirt's gay. Number two, I hate
Fuck.
Darlington. I have to say, the way I watched you race, because I was in your
You'll hold
cockpit
me,
for quite
Mike
a bit
Hamlin. I'll
too.
send it to you.
I was in your cockpit too, because I was trying to get my absent seat time watching everybody else race once I parked it. I would say it seemed like it almost mimicked a dirt race, the way everybody was sliding around and kind of scooting around each other. That's probably why you fucking like
Oh,
Darlington.
Chris put it in when you took me out, but
I think the thing is,
I've seen it nonstop.
I like,
Because you can
well,
ride,
like
the,
with
like you
dirt
said,
racing.
race the track and not the other people. It almost seems like you have to do that in dirt.
well, with dirt racing, depending on where you're at, a lot of the times you end up right up near the wall.
And
like
you
I said,
ride
like
well
Kansas,
against the wall.
Darlington, yeah, I love the wall.
That's why you like
tracks.
Darlington.
You're right up on the cushion in dirt racing. I mean, that's probably where it comes from. And personally, y'all say dirt's gay.
It is
I'm
gay.
telling you, you learn how to run some dirt races.
I
It'll
will
help you
say
fucking
I've
save a race
never
car.
run dirt, and it will be hilarious if I run it. I'm like, oh my
But
god, it's
it is
fucking awesome.
it is funny that you did mention that
Racing.
we were actually running for the lucky dog there for the end of the stage, so that's why I was running you so hard, and I was staying on the top crew because I knew you couldn't pass me on the bottom.
Now, see, if I would have known that, because I wasn't really looking at that time, because I just knew I was a lap down, and I was just trying to fight to get it back the old-fashioned way, or at least get in position to get the wave around. I thought you were still on a lead lap.
No,
Maybe I did. I don't know,
we're fighting
but-
for a position there.
Okay, well then there you go. It shit happens. I just drifted up into you and bunned you.
Fucking racing etiquette,
I'm
my
sorry.
ass.
That's all I can say.
No, you're
But there's proof.
but
right
you
there.
don't.
Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. You know what I mean?
And I knew that because I was literally just going down the front stretch. Also, I'm just like, oh shit, I'm going around. But that's what. Okay, I guess Terry, what are we gonna talk about my race now?
Well, no, I want to do one thing right quick.
Okay.
We'll get right back to you really quick.
Okay.
So he's not here.
Who?
Fuck you,
So
Mark.
Bach
Aaron?
over?
let's do this. Let's do this there and Bach over. Okay.
What
Aaron
do you do?
started-
14 laps?
Aaron started. Hold on, Aaron. I ain't gonna do the math. I don't math good. Aaron started 24th, ended 27th, disconnected. 186 laps down. So somebody else can do the math on that bullshit. I ain't doing it.
96.06.
30.
16. Yeah, 30.
30 laps.
All right. So that was Aaron's race last night. So Corey.
Yes.
Hold on, let me find you here. Started second.
Glad I painted that paint for him to show for 30 laps.
5 laps down, 8 incident points, and you finished 12th. So I'll let you rebuttal while I go pee.
Oh.
Oh, well, there's no rebuttal there. I mean, like we said before, Sam came in after and said he looked at it, and it was his fault, and we looked at the admin thing when we were doing our whole shebang in there. But I wasn't mad at Sam for doing it because I knew it was a short track. The only thing that really upset me about the whole race was just there was no caution thrown for it, so I could get my damage fixed. I finally got it fixed at the end, but the car drove like shit anyway, so it really didn't matter. I finished 12th. I got the banner, as you guys can see. So
everybody else parked it.
There you go.
Of course you're going to get the banner.
Yeah, you fucking stayed in it.
Yeah, I'm sorry I raced till the end.
You guys would have liked for me to stay in it, how uncomfortable I was, I would have taken out 10 of you.
You should have. You would have got the banner.
I know.
That's the thing. Like, you're worried about taking people out, but you did.
Well, I was also blinking like a motherfucker. I was blinking a lot in practice.
You blinked a couple
I
times.
blinked a few times in practice. A couple people
yeah,
said
but
it.
so did Brad Collins.
Oh my god,
So
yeah,
did like 3 other fucking people.
But
so, like,
if
you know
it
what I mean?
wasn't, Sam, if it wasn't the final race before the playoffs, I would have considered staying in. But I know there was a few people that were fighting as many points as they could get, and I was frustrated.
Let's talk about that 71 looking awesome, getting punted in the wall.
That was an awesome looking car.
It was. Which time? I don't know. I'll be. When did he park it? Like lap 20?
So can we say favorite cars? I loved Brian Deese's car. And I liked Philip's car, the RC car. Like that was a nice one. The RC
Dave C's
Polo
car
one.
looked good too.
Dave's was nice, but I love
and
that
American
old time
flags,
car.
Was it the Tony Stewart throwback, Dave?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had the Tony Stewart one.
Did you guys have a favorite throwback from somebody else's other than yours?
Oh man, you fucking took mine out of the question.
Oh.
Yeah.
You did say that.
Yeah.
Mark.
I did like Ian's. You had the X-Side, right?
No, I had the Alan Quickie one.
Yeah, that was a
yeah,
nice one.
I mean, mine probably. I wanted to say. Honestly, I haven't really thought about it. I mean, probably I did like Tanner Mars. His was pretty simple, but it kind of.
Ty, nobody likes your DQ car. Should be deep throat car.
Everybody liked the 71 though.
No, that's what brought us on this conversation, Terry. That looked nice in the pits.
I know, right?
Number 3.
Great, sitting there.
Hey,
Aww.
I will say I did like Corey's car one.
It was shiny, very shiny.
All right, so yeah.
Hey,
so,
Corey, it looked good when I was turning it.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. So going back to my race, so I got some damage fixed, and then I think it was the second caution. I'm like, man, I gotta take a piss. So I had like I think I saw it a minute left. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go take a piss down. I'm like, I don't care if I go a lap down. I'm already a couple laps down the house. I went out. When Pete came back.
Cool story.
Yeah, that's why I want more laps down. Yeah.
I was waiting for
26 incident points and 55 laps, Terry. Really?
Well,
Terry Foster, let's go to your race.
So I had a couple incidents on my own that I looked at today. I got caught up in one that just fucked Bach over. I got caught up in one where I got rear-ended, which we already talked about that. Then I hit my limit. So every time, I don't know how.
What are you laughing at? I hit my limit.
2.11 per lap.
What was it?
2.11.
You're at 2.11 incidents per lap, Terry.
Okay, so hey, I was doing good. So what I should have done was parked it sooner. But I parked it, got in with Chris and Rick to watch you guys race. Again, I'm not trying to rub anybody's ass or anything, but overall, the race was rubbing anybody's ass.
Why are you rubbing people's asses?
Kiss ass,
Rubbing.
dick, whatever you want to call it,
Oh.
Sam. But
You're saying it, not me, Terry.
as I sit there with Chris and Rick in the broadcast, I started paying attention more to the race.
Then you were driving?
The racing was
No,
good.
after.
Yeah, when I wasn't driving.
Oh.
When my car was parked and I got in with Chris and Rick, the race was awesome. There was a lot of racing, mainly toward the front, but it was good racing. You didn't see, what did I say, people sliding into each other or making dumb moves down in the bottom, trying to take a
That was all
turn where
halfway
you
to
can't
the
take a
back.
turn.
Sounds oddly specific, Terry.
Well, Sam.
What, you talking about
It
that
is what it
53
is,
can't
brother.
keep it low?
I ain't calling out nobody's numbers, but
Gordon is.
yeah, but
He's a rookie, Terry. I mean,
I'm
he
not
needs
calling
more
out
experience.
nobody's- I'm not calling nobody.
I tell you what, I saw
24/7.
being towards the back, I was mixed up as lap down with a bunch of the guys in the front too, because we all get kind of disheveled together and everything. A lot of cars hitting the wall and just dragging it and popping right back in the line. Like it was pretty impressive to see the people not freaking out. Like they were almost accustomed to the fact they were going to scrape the wall and jump back out. But when I was parked, like I said, jumping back and forth between other people's in-cars, I did jump in. I was going back and forth between Gruenberg's and Jamie's. And now I will give them credit. They have raced in real life for quite some time, so they both have that skill level that's kind of above everybody else. But watching the two of these fuckers racing, you didn't see wiggling. You didn't see any of that stuff. There was a few laps side by side, in and out of the turns and the corners that I was just sitting there. And I'm just doing the rear chase view, and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. They're so comfortable doing this. And like that's why I still want to keep doing this. And I got frustrated last night. I jumped out of it. I'm still mad at myself for not getting back in, and it makes me want to practice even more because I was that uncomfortable and mad at myself for being that uncomfortable during it. But watching the two of them, it was fucking impressive watching them side by side in and out of the turns. Amazing to watch. So if anybody has a chance to watch them whenever you park it or disconnect or whatever the
Just
hell
so
you
you
do.
know, Sam, Gruenberg's a rookie in the league, too.
I've been here longer.
It doesn't matter.
Seems
He's
like
a
all
rookie.
rookies are having good luck. I
Yeah.
might need to become a rookie again. Take a season off.
Yeah. Come back.
Yeah, come back.
To be fair, Chris and Rick started that whole fucking thing with the rookie.
You're a rookie.
Not technically. I've raced a season
Not
before.
technically. Not in this car.
I've raced in the ARCA car and the truck.
And what car are we in now?
Xfinity.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay.
So, okay, let's get away from Matt. Let's go into this top 16.
Yeah,
So,
Terry.
Mark-
Let's tell. What's the top? Who made the playoffs?
Hold on. So, I don't know if Mark's going to change this. He's going to wait a week to see what happens with the driver that quit.
Rookie Eagle sucks.
If Mark does pull this guy out, everybody moves up a spot. That makes Jordan McAvoy the bottom of the 16. Meaning Tanner Marr, Matt Hathaway, Josh Sexton, Dave Cease, Josh Klinger, Corey Sherman, James Miller, Rick Thompson, Brian Dees, John Perkins, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Derek Paulson, Jamie Walker, Dalton Kilroe, Matt Gruenberg is our top 16. We head to Richmond next weekend.
That sounds fun.
Then we go to Bristol.
Oh
That
my
is-
God!
yeah,
2
that
weeks of
sounds-
fun.
Just stay away from
Oh,
me.
wow.
Both
Fun.
races,
So-
just stay away from me. I'll stay out of everybody's way.
Yeah.
So, one thing I want to press on this is the points keep adding up. So anybody that's not in the top 16 make sure you show up, man. I mean, the points still add up. So everybody from McAvoy down, you still can move up. Well, Josh Rutherford can't because he's in 18th. So he'd be in 17th. But yeah, don't leave. Stick around. Make these guys work for it, which is I always say each season. Corey Sherman, I'll use him because he's here. He's now, if Mark pulls his other one out, Corey's in 10th. Make these guys work for these points. Make these guys work for these wins.
Terry. I'm in the playoffs.
Well, saying the rest of us, like we don't want 16 guys.
I need my teammates to block people and fucking take people out for me. Terry.
Well, if you need me to take out TNA drivers, I got you.
I have always
No,
been
not
good to
TNA
you,
drivers.
Sam.
I need the TNA drivers to do their fucking job finally. We made it to the playoffs, boys. Let's win it. Hey, girl.
I can start doing that now, Corey. I can do that now for you.
Yep.
Yeah, remember, dude. I had a chance up until the last night. So,
Hey,
so did Amanda. So did Aaron.
I'll definitely do that.
So,
to get into you.
Oh.
Ian, you just say you were gonna take me out.
Oh no, hey, I'm just gonna lose it. You know.
Oh, you always lose it, Ian. Nobody. It's
My bad there. My bad.
Sorry, I just got a text. Who knows that?
Ian, you weren't even close to the playoffs. Why are you trying to take me out?
Yeah, I'm not even close. My last hope was Daytona, and I was doing good until it wasn't going good.
Aaron, you're putting that in the wrong spot, bud. You need to put that in the comments.
Yeah, Aaron, just put it in the comments.
Oh, Aaron wants to join finally?
Yeah, Aaron
we got our new Aaron. His name's Sam.
We're like Aaron's side girlfriends. He'll side text
Let me
us,
see what
so
this
nobody
guy
knows.
said.
Yeah, he said Corey likes to take out the TNA drivers. That's
so
what he
let's
said.
go. I'm gonna shoot back over to Ian real quick. Ian,
Yeah,
your
let's
thoughts
talk
on
about
Richmond next week.
Well, no.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Corey. Go ahead.
Let's talk about how Ian got started. We usually do that with all our guests, and we haven't talked about that yet.
What we do?
No, we just got rated at Darlington.
We're done.
We're done with Darlington.
All right. Okay. So you did talk about you talking about kart racing. You talking about racing. You talking about iRacing. Right?
Everything. Just tell us how you got started with everything.
All the way back.
Yeah. Tell us your whole. This is a 30 for 30
Aw.
shop talk, so we
30
need your.
for 30.
Yeah, we need your life story.
All right. Well, I'm only 19, so 2002, baby.
I graduated already.
I know.
Yeah, born in Orlando, Florida, and I've always kind of enjoyed. I mean, my dad from Canada, mom from New Jersey, so they're a bunch of Northerners, and
Fuck's that
my
mean,
dad
Ian?
raced. He raced karts, modifieds, up in New York and PA and all that.
Where do you? Hang on a second. Do you race Sweego and shit?
I think he went there once.
Yeah.
That was it.
They just finished up Dirt Week up there. They were canceled last year, and they were sold out every single night this past
Yeah, it's
week
like
for Dirt
45
Week.
minutes from us. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was when he was young though. That was when he was my age, but he doesn't do that anymore. But yeah, that was a while ago. Moved down. I mean, I was 2002 in Florida. Moved up here in North Carolina, 06. And I used to play soccer for the longest time. I mean, when I was younger, which pretty much every kid does. And one day, I think I missed soccer tryouts, and I was like, "Hey, Dad was always trying to get me into go-karts, and he was like, "Hey, let's go in the go-kart racing." And one day we just pulled the trigger, and we went there, and I mean, kind of the rest of that is history. So.
Yeah. That's not what Rick said happened.
I have to shush him. Like, stop reading the comments.
I gotta read the comments. You gotta. You gotta converse with these animals.
Terry's little giggle.
I'm just reading what Rick put in there too. Ian, you don't see the comments?
Nah, yeah, it's loading.
He's like, yeah, no, yeah.
It hasn't loaded in for me.
Rick says, well, you see, Tim got his hottie drunk one night, and 9 months later, Ian came. That's how he got his start.
Well, you gotta start somewhere. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how'd you get into iRacing?
Honestly, I don't really remember how it happened. But I know I've kind of watched it.
Dave Seeds.
It was probably 2018, I think. Went over to my friend's house, and he was, he had a little iRacing rig, like not even a rig, like a desk with a rolling chair. And I played it for the first time, like, this is pretty cool. And then, and I was kind of really, interested in that, and my dad was interested in, interested in it as well. And we kind of, one day I came home and, we got a $1,500 rig, sitting in the living room being built with a $500 computer. So like, hey, we got iRacing. So I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and do it. And we're just going out after that and found the league. I think we've been here since. That's Terry.
Well, that's a good question. How'd you find
Terry,
the league?
what?
Yeah.
It's not doing anything.
Yeah, how did you find the league?
What?
The league, I think we were here back when, way back when Wesley Johnson still ran it.
Yeah, you're OG, man.
Yeah, we're OG.
Part of the 185.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn, Tim's
Where
gotta
do you
talk
think
now.
that the league is going?
Oh, yeah. Bring your dad in. Let's talk to your dad for a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't have a shirt on, so.
That's
Even
fine.
better.
Yeah, Terry wants that. Everybody wants it. Rick and Chris want it.
Oh, man. But yeah.
Was he just standing there right next to you with no shirt on?
Yeah,
That's a little weird, ain't it?
Yeah, that's definitely weird.
No, I think I got my start. Yeah, I mean, that's when I found the league. Like, as the first ever league I ever applied for was with Wesley Johnson, and I mean, I've been OG, since the ARCA days. And
Bring your dad out. He needs to get on. He was supposed to be on anyway. What's he doing? He got Taco Bell? Yeah.
Hey, Tim,
Come on, Tim.
At least get on the fucking mic.
Yeah, you guys can fucking share it. There he is. Everybody, Tim Aviak on. What's up, Tim? How you doing?
Tim.
Hey, buddy.
How are you?
Good.
Man. Slide the mic over just a little bit, Ian, if you can. Just a little bit.
As far as it'll extend.
Yeah, share a seat. Okay. Share a seat. Ian, sit on your dad's lap.
Are you fixing your hair, Tim? Look like you're fixing your hair. We'll give you a second.
Yeah, I'm just looking great.
You're on camera, so fix your hair. Make yourself pretty.
So we want to say officially thank you for the full sponsorship and for next year. So obviously, as racing and as a couple of us being admins, we really appreciate that. You want to talk to us? What do you got for us?
Oh no, you all called me over here.
Well, we was hoping to catch you without your shirt on, but
no, I'm good, thank you.
That's only Terry that wants that.
So I'll go into it.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
So Tim,
yeah,
for the longest time you've been Ian's spotter. We all know that, and for the longest time you get to see. You've watched us go around this track from day one. Seems like you've watched the ins and outs. You've heard and seen a lot of bullshit that's happened through here. And I, for one, thank you for still sticking around with us. It means a lot to me. I don't know who the hell you're laughing at.
Mark's comment, the second to last comment.
He doesn't look Chinese or Italian.
Wow.
Yeah, I kind of see the without you.
But I
know.
Who the fuck's the Biden voters?
Sam, I guess. I don't know.
What?
That's what you're about to say.
Am I Corey? Now I'm a Biden voter? Fuck
Yep. Yep.
So
I haven't, Sam.
Let's get focused again.
Hey, shut the fuck up, guys. So, as part of the league and an admin, I want to thank you for sticking around like you do.
Yeah.
There, you don't have to. We all know this. So I would like your take on exactly what's been happening here lately with the league. You hear it, you see it. So as the title sponsor, does it piss you off? Hate seeing what's going on sometimes.
I have no fucking clue what you're even talking about.
All right, that's all I need.
Terry, he doesn't watch the broadcast. He doesn't give a shit.
Shut up. Tim, thanks for the money.
All right, thanks, Tim, for joining in.
Have a good night, Tim.
Everything's peachy. We're good.
I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I haven't had time to pay attention to it. It works.
Understandable.
Yeah, the business has been slamming. I mean,
Awesome.
Nice.
It's ridiculous, and my wife sucked me into going bowling, and then
Wow.
I thought that was going to be a 15-week ordeal. Turns out it's, what, 36?
32.
Oh yeah, bowling fucking sucks.
And you're down to one vacuum behind you, so it looks like you're selling a lot of vacuums.
Oh yeah, you're selling some vacuums.
You had like 3 the last time we saw the corner of the
Oh,
room.
is that what the sign was from?
Yeah, like 3 vacuums.
Every time
back
you
there.
post up, there's vacuums by him. So I asked him if you quit carting and we're selling vacuums.
Like, vacuum for sale. Who the fuck's selling a vacuum?
He had like 3 of them
We were
one
selling
night.
all your vacuums. I thought you were a
quickly-
vacuum sales guy.
He put up a TV stand and some signs in front of him.
Yeah, you got a $166 offer on a vacuum.
Oh, fuck, sell that thing. I don't
Yeah, Rick wants that.
Oh, shit.
But okay, so you've been busy. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's good to hear.
It's like we've been through a couple ups and downs with this league. Like he said with that, when I'm sorry, but he's always going to be tool bag me, that Wesley guy.
Sure.
Him, and we've been through how many years? 6 years? You started when you were 12, 13, right?
13. Aw.
Yeah, so 13 he started with you guys. So 6 years has been, with the same, more or less the same cast of characters, core group, and
The original 185.
people that come and go all the time. It's going to change, For the last couple of years, we've had, good group of characters and stuff, and then, you get Grunberg and stuff like that in here, and Jamie, was kind of, the leader for a couple of years in this. Now you got Matt, Grunberg, I think is his name. Kind of not taking the helm, but you know what I mean, like kind of set the pace for everybody, and it's just kind of it's going to rotate. It's always going to rotate. If like Mark, sometimes he would get, like when I first started with the sponsoring the league a few years ago, he'd be like calling me and apologizing for how the race went because there were too many cautions, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, oh, we had 8 cautions. Like, that's bullshit and horrible. And I'm like, dude, it's fucking racing. It's sometimes you're gonna get nights like that. Where what? They suck better than the rest. Who the fuck sucks? Oh, TRJ Vacuum.
TRJ Vacuum. That is your lovely lead broadcaster right there.
Yeah. No, but anyways, it's.
Think I'm having a new paint next week.
I really don't know what's going on. So
okay.
But it's I've always felt Mark, Sam, Dalton,
Sam's not an admin no more, right?
Yeah. What?
He's not admin.
What?
What's he doing on here?
He's a co-host right now.
No, but I'm saying, Mark, Sam, Dalton, Terry's been there.
Taylor.
Or Amanda. Aaron.
Taylor. Yeah, I mean, all those guys, we've always had a good group of guys that have promoted the series to get people into it. And then we've had a couple of drama with the Squatch guys and shit like that. Kind of here and there, and it's just like whatever it is. You get you're never gonna have. If we're running 40 cars a week, it's going to be very difficult to keep 40, people with all the same interest aligned going in the same direction all the time. It's just people get tired, they get worn out, they drop in, they drop out, all that stuff. It's just it's forever changing, But I think Mark and everybody that's a core group in this thing that's been with it for years always has the right intention with the league, and that's what I like about it. It's fun. It's you can't expect this to be. You can't expect anything in life to be perfect. It's just like his racing. There's some races like we had one last year. What was it down at Low Country? Which is supposed to be the pro class. I mean, it took them 45 minutes to run 3 green flag laps.
Wow.
And that's reality. I mean, sometimes you have those shit shows, and iRacing is no different. Sometimes it gets frustrating because Chris and Rick are broadcasting and. You're trying to put on a perfect product, but it's not going to be perfect every time. And, that's why I told Mark that before. I said, dude, there's no reason to apologize to me. Now if it's every single week or whatever like that, it's not a thing for the sponsor because it don't matter, hey, that's more, Monster Energy, whatever. They're paying for TV time, airtime, whatever, same as, kind of what we are, but it don't matter. The product is a product. It's always been a good product in my opinion. It's one of the best leagues that's in iRacing. It's fun. It's fun. I hate that I'm not getting able to spot as much as I used to. Fucking rarely now. I mean, hell, by the time I get done I'm home at 8:30. You got 20 laps left, so it's
pretty much. Yeah.
So yeah, but other than that, I mean, it's fun. It's always been fun. It's always gonna. That's why I keep on supporting it. 'Cause it's been.
We
fun.
do appreciate that.
Yeah, it's been fun, and it's going. As far as I'm concerned, everything's whatever.
We see that in Ian's performance.
Shit on here, I'm sure.
And I know I ain't gonna say for the longest time. There for a while we was doing the, we all had to say that this is back a while back. We had to save the races to put the penalties out. I always felt bad giving Ian a penalty.
You ran his ass into the wall at Indianapolis.
Well, he probably deserved it, Tim. But...
No, not really. I mean, it's kind of a replay of this week.
I didn't touch him.
Okay.
I did not touch Ian this week. I think that was
not this week. I mean, what's his face, Mike? What the hell is his name?
Hamlin.
Yeah, and that wasn't that. That was
Hamlin's in here too tonight. So
Darlington? No, that was
Darlington was Corey.
Oh, Miller. Yeah.
Oh,
James Miller. Yeah, but we don't like calling out names. But it is what it is. But anyway, Tim, as an admin standpoint, and in this league, I do want to thank you for everything you're doing for us. I mean, yeah, you don't see everything that goes behind the scenes, and I actually thought Mark actually reached out to you more than that, and that's cool. As long as you're happy, we're happy. So we look forward to working with you more next season, and further on down the road. So we'll let you go back. I know you got your belly full and probably had a couple drinks at dinner and.
Yeah, what, you kicking him off, Terry?
No, I'm not kicking him off. No, I ain't kicking him off at all.
I just got back and then he has to leave?
No, he can stay right there. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what Tim does. He gives us money, Corey, you dumbass. He can do whatever he wants.
The dishes, they were dry.
He didn't vacuum the house, obviously.
Hey, Tim, he did feed the dogs while you were gone.
I did
That's the only chores we saw him do besides hide the vacuums.
Oh, man, he's gone already.
And he's out. All right. Well, thanks a lot, Tim.
Yep, go do everything, Tim.
Do it all, buddy.
All right, we're back to Ian.
Never mind. Mike Hamlin, it wasn't you, but it was somebody else. Tim don't know what the fuck he's talking about. So.
Yeah, I'm
It
like,
wasn't
yeah,
you,
there's
bud.
nothing wrong. Yeah.
Ian, control your dad.
Control him. Well, no, I didn't notice that rifle sitting back there behind you.
Oh, it's it's a BB gun rifle.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wait,
god
wait,
damn
wait,
it, the thing went red. Hang on, I got a flash at it.
What'd you do?
I don't know, it's this new webcam I got that's supposed to go at 60 frames, but if you walk like near it, it weirds out and changes
Everything
color.
was so simple before you get all this other bullshit.
Yeah, you know, you try to do a high-end stream
Well,
and...
stop doing that, because it ain't working.
Man, stay there. See.
What are we yelling about?
Perfect.
You, no, I'm kidding. Sam.
Yes.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right, man.
Yeah, you just gotta wave your hand in front of it, it fixes it.
Yeah, that worked.
Did I just mute
That
myself? Can you hear me?
No, we hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I
hear
hit
you,
my
Chris.
mute button and oh.
What are you talking about?
Unmuted
You're
it.
live on the thing.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how all these technical things work.
God. So, guys, we head to Richmond next week.
Yeah.
Ian,
Woo!
your thought?
Y'all had a Richmond. I won't be
Ian, ain't got thoughts?
Oh man, Richmond. I mean, I think it really patience. I mean, it's also consistency. I mean, it's a lot of things, but Richmond, I mean, is definitely going to be. I mean, first playoff race. I think it's going to be a lot of. It's either going to be a lot of green flag laps or a lot of a lot of cautions. I think, but I think it's it's leaning towards the green flag laps. People are going to be learning how to do long runs and be really consistent on long runs, especially heading into this playoff round.
Yeah, it's the first of three. We got Richmond, Bristol, then Vegas.
Ugh.
Ooh, boy.
Is there a track that you actually like, Amanda?
I love Texas.
She likes
Daytona.
Vegas. She likes
I
Vegas.
do like Vegas.
She likes a mile and a half.
I don't even own Bristol. Richmond, I practiced a bunch for the
Bristol.
ASRL race, and then by the time the race came around, I'm like, fuck this, I'm not racing this. So I haven't even raced it, just practiced it. So, but again, I want to try to stay positive and get the extra seat time in. I will stay out of the way if I'm not confident, but again, that was quite some time ago where I had absolutely no confidence level in racing around a group of guys. So I'm hoping I do better. But I love anything a mile and a half or bigger. I don't like anything at the break in.
That's what she said.
What? That makes no sense, Terry.
Sam,
Come on.
I for sure won't be here this week. The going further on in the season, I can't say for sure if I'll be there or if I'll be home or not. I can't say 100%. I'm leaving again. So
fuck you then. Amanda?
What?
Mark, I would
reading
love to practice Martinsville now if I had a setup.
Oh man.
I would also like a Richmond setup too.
Yeah, the Richmond one you might want to get early so that I can get in some early practice for it because
and then change it during the race.
I know
I'm just
nothing
fucking
about
with you, Mark.
Bristol, so
I know that wasn't your fault.
That's the thing I worry about for the next 2 weeks. I want to bring my positivity level with myself back up. Because I look forward to getting in the car every week. Even when I'm not happy with my skill level at the track, I'm still excited to make sure that I can finish at least 5 to 7 spots before last place. And I'm happy with that. It is what it is. And next year I hope to be a little further up ahead of that. And I'm usually extremely excited. I'm nervous about it.
You're obviously better than the 44.
I know. Better than 44 in the whole season standings. But I want to make sure that I just keep getting better. And when I get negative on a subject, it tends to linger. So I want to make sure that this doesn't linger too long. Because I'm still quite annoyed with last night. And I enjoy people's personalities in this league so much. You guys entertain the fuck out of me. And I giggle and laugh. And I love talking to so many people in here. And I want to make sure that this coming week doesn't suck for me mentally And then Bristol, having absolutely no experience there, doesn't suck me. I don't want to have 3 weeks in a row. So hoping to get as much practice in as possible without being miserable, because short tracks fucking torture me. So, and what was the track that I was literally yelling out, "This is fucking torture," like yelling it out? Every short track.
That's what I was saying.
Every track we've gone to.
I fucking hate short tracks, but again, it's a lot
Except
of the...
for Texas and Charlotte.
It's a lot of the...
Wait till you hit the Roval.
The floating aspect. I fucking hate that feeling of floating up to the wall. Last night, and it probably...
She doesn't like the wall.
It hurt me probably more than it helped, but I was at a 12 -4, so that it wouldn't pull me back to the wall when I straighten my wheel out. And I fucking hate the feeling of floating back to the wall. And I know it's detrimental to the tires and my driving style and my speed, but it's something that I'm eventually going to have to get used to, and I don't know how to force myself to practice it yet. So if anybody has any tips on how to force myself to get comfortable with it,
oh boy,
just smash it in the wall.
I actually do. Yeah, I mean, Corey's right. I mean, that's all. I mean, Mark's the one that basically taught me what I know about driving, right? For the most part. And I used to be scared of the wall until I got into VR, and Mark's like, "Sit the fucking wall." He's like, then you know where it's at. Then you know where, like, how much distance you have to the wall. So go into a practice and just run it as hard as you can. And if you keep hitting the wall, you know you got to back it up a little.
And, like, so when I'm doing that, because I've done that a few times, Aaron can call it out every fucking time, because he's usually behind me. He's like, "You just looked at the wall, didn't you?" I'm like, "How'd you know?" He's like, "Because you fucking because I slammed into it." And, like, so I try to look far ahead. Okay, so in all seriousness, when I'm practicing, he's like, "Stop looking at the wall. Look far up the track and watch where you're racing." So I'm trying to do that. Being realistic, in the race, I can't see far up the track because I got a mess load of cars in front of me. So that's where it's like I'm juggling in my mind. Do I stare at the back of the car? Do I watch the wall and hope that I'm following the turn?
You just take them out like what the rookie does.
Or do I try to look past all of them? I'm trying to be serious here to get real tips.
Oh.
Do I look past all of them? Like, so that's the thing where I lose my sight of looking down the track. Am I supposed to try to follow the dotted line or the seam or the wall?
You're exactly right, Chris.
I mean, I know when I'm racing, my eyes are always moving, right? So I'll look up ahead of me, I'll look at the car in front of me, I'll look at where I'm running. Like, you can't really...
Dave sees those trust issues with the wall.
Me? You know what I mean? You gotta actually, like, keep moving your eyes around. You gotta look forward,
Dave
you gotta
sees
look at the guy in front
like...
of you. Yeah, I mean...
I just go to, like, a track like Las Vegas. When Ian can't make it, unplug the microphone and camera. You just haul off like a bat out of fucking hell and try to drive the brakes through the back of the wall and still ram out the asset and the back 6 cars in the field.
But we know how Ian can run Talladega. We've seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, Ian's a beast at Talladega.
Yeah. 100 feet away doing 220.
Yeah, that was Talladega. Like what Sam said, that when you do practices, you push it. Like, I think the first Darlington one, I had 60x by the time we were done in 2 hours. So I just kept smashing the wall, seeing how hard I can push it.
See, in Darlington, in the practice session,
you try to be so perfect that you don't want to hit the wall at all.
Like using the Darlington 12-3 and 3-6. The 12-3 and the Saturday night practice was more like, how the fuck do I run this track? Like, where's my line? I tried the driving line cheat. What happens with the driving line cheat thing is I lose track of what turn I'm in. So I turn that shit off immediately. I know some of the teams put it on in all of their practices. Turn that off. I'm like, I don't pay attention to what turn I'm in. I'm just going to do this blind and go with it. So I race silently for quite some time, bunch of laps. I go, okay, I figured out the turns, pit entrance, yada, yada, yada. Okay, braking, throttle control, all that I start to practice.
Yeah, like,
and I get confident in it. And then from the 3-6 practice, what I did Sunday was to make sure I run as consistent as possible. I'm not tagging the wall. I'm running the perfect line. I'm doing that. But then I flip over to practicing trying to run uncomfortable lines when I'm getting ready to get freight trained. Okay, how can I hold my car off the wall when I got fucking 6 liters coming up on me? And that's when I started collecting incident points again, because I feel like, and I know you guys preach it all the time. I feel like it's my obligation when I'm 6 laps down to get the fuck.
But you never take.
But when you're a leader and somebody's 6 laps down in your way and there's nowhere to get around them, in your mind you're like, get the fuck out of my way.
No, they'll get around you.
If you're running your line and you're being consistent and you're not all over the fucking place, that leader will find a way to get around you. So technically what you're doing by just running a different line that you're not comfortable with and getting out of the fucking way of people, you're only hurting yourself.
And that's why I kept tagging the wall. I collected at least 8, 10 incident points, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm just hitting the wall every goddamn time. So that's my problem in practice with tracks like that, is I'm just trying to run consistently, but I'm not trying to run faster, which I always run, I'd say a full second slower in a race compared to what the one race a couple weeks ago, I was hauling ass in practice. I think I was like 3rd or 4th in practice fastest. As soon as I got in the race, I was shit bagging it the entire time.
What was the last race?
I don't even remember.
No, not the race before that.
I was just so much slower than everybody, because as soon as I got everybody really good around me, I'm like, I don't want to fuck up their race, so I'm just going to be consistent and make sure I don't spin.
I can't see it.
But it's like last night. The
race
perfect
for
way
Daytona.
you could have done it is
I'll find it.
You run your line, that low to high to low, and if someone gets a run on you on the back of the front straightaway, just let them go. You know what I mean? That you said you're 6 laps down or whatever, but don't just.
And most of that was my own causing of sitting on Dover.
Oh, it was Dover.
Yeah. Most of that was my own causing.
I wasn't good at Dover.
When I'm so here's my mindset real quick though. When I'm on the lead lap or a lap down, I still hold that confidence level of I'm doing fine. So even last night when I got brand new tires, I wasn't going as full bore where I knew I could still be consistent. With brand new fucking tires, knowing some people are on like 60, 70, 80 lap tires, because I lost that bit of self-confidence in there. And I feel, again, like I'm not fucking up somebody else's race. Again, it'll change for next year as I keep building.
You get used to it. Fucking up somebody else's race. I mean, it's fine.
I don't
like
want
they say.
to.
Dave C says I caused my own cautions.
I don't want to be in that position.
Oh, it's fine. You just gotta take it.
I think it'll come along for next year. I have a lot of intentions for a lot of officials and fun races and everything for the off season. I know what tracks that I am extremely confident in running. I feel good around a lot of people on the track. That's why I was so frustrated last night. I'm like, I like running near most of these guys.
Yeah, Dave C's, thanks.
Certain styles of tracks, I might need some outside help on over the next few months in the off season. Certain styles, because I get a lot of good pointers from my teammates and a few other people, but for some reason, it's not clicking on short tracks. Road tracks, I'm getting better at. The short tracks, I might need some outside help on it because the tips are not helping with the consistency. I think that's a lot.
Yeah,
of
Dave,
it.
see, I want to get into that too. I've done it a little bit, but I want to get into road racing a little bit more.
Dirt racing.
I was surprised that when he said you'll like Watkins Glen, I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking like Watkins Glen. It's my favorite road track now. Like,
it's
so
our home
better.
track. You should love Watkins
Glen.
Well,
I didn't like the idea of it. Now I like it a lot.
Amanda's got a 24-hour to run in January or February, so yeah, she's gonna have to.
Well, Daytona, I'm getting more used to.
Yeah, you already ran the Daytona.
I know, and now I'm more.
Road
so
course,
again,
you got to run it for 24 hours straight.
Each time that I run a track, I get more used to it. But I have spent so much time in ASRL and in BPL. Well, BPL, I forced myself to run it because I'm that strict with my schedule here. But I avoided every short track in ASRL because they fucking petrify me because I'm just like getting fucking lapped, and it's literally mental torture the entire time.
New Hampshire has a road course, Rick? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, New Hampshire has one, but
really,
I mean, that's
yeah, it does. You see it. You see it when you're on the track.
They used to run cup cars there at New Hampshire. on the road course.
I only want to run
Really?
short tracks that we're gonna run in the league.
They
I don't
never
want to
ran
learn
the cup
shit that I
cars
don't
on
need
the
to learn.
New Hampshire road course.
Absolutely. Back
Real
in the,
drivers don't need
no,
traction control.
it wasn't Cup. It was Goodies down.
Oh, okay. Now you're changing your story, Tim.
That's more, yeah.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
He's like, who's
I'm
that
the,
dipshit?
I'm the host, Tim. Come on. Bring it.
that beer heaven is phenomenal.
The what?
The beer, they got like beer heaven. It's
No, it's
Beers of the
Beers
World?
of the World.
beers of the world, dude.
I got some Oktoberfest.
I've seen that one, yeah.
It's like it's like the size of a Walgreens, and all it is beer.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know that.
well, they got separated by countries and then states. So you can go through each state. You can go through countries. It's like, what's that thing at Epcot Center?
Oh, beer. Oh, I think it's Beers of the World at Epcot.
It's not Beers of the World at Epcot Center, but yeah, it's like you go through Epcot Center.
Yeah, he's
and
like 4 hours late coming home when
Yeah.
he goes to Beers of the World. After
we
work.
we hit it up once a month. It's awesome.
Did he come home, Amanda? Then he wasn't late.
He uses
I
a
brought
hand
her a
cart
12
to
pack
bring it
home.
in.
I brought home 3 cases of beer.
Well,
Oh, so the Bush
yeah.
Series day?
Yeah, in 1990, Tommy Ellis went on the road track.
1990.
In
Yeah,
New
Taylor
Hampshire?
probably could have told us that.
Yeah.
Taylor
Where's
could've
Where's
told him.
TBV?
He
It's
was
his
in there
birthday.
before.
TBV, you still watching?
They've been in here, you penis.
He said thank you for his happy birthday, but I think he stopped watching.
Okay.
Might got that girl back in there.
Caleb.
You guys didn't watch Shop Talk last week. That was a good one.
I almost.
Especially after Terry left.
Yeah.
Not gonna do that.
We are going to. That was ridiculous, and it carried on for quite some time after.
Yeah,
too.
well,
Like,
quite some time. Yeah, we had to cut it off because
4-hour record.
we were sick of watching Ty deep throw hot dogs.
That's a fucking 2-hour venture in its own.
I
Yeah,
will have
that's
to
what I
say,
saw.
I have come to the conclusion Derek Paulson has the best laugh. In
Yes,
the entire
yes,
league.
Dalton. That was the fucking slogan of the night. Gotta put some more air in her. Derek Paulson
fell
falling out of
seat.
his seat fucking killed me.
I literally almost peed my pants. I had to get up and run inside. I was dying laughing at Derek. His laugh is contagious. I want to make it my phone ringer.
Yep. We gotta have Derek just on just for laughs. He's like, Derek, don't say anything. Just laugh at what we say.
But that was fun, and we hope to have quite some more people in the next time we do an open Discord. You can have the camera, not have the camera, do what you gotta do.
Ian, how much for that green vacuum?
The green vacuum, 175. Well, 150. 150.
Oh, I could get that at Lowe's a lot cheaper.
150. Man, I gotta make some
Who
money.
the fuck is paying that much for a vacuum?
Yeah. Come on.
Sam, have you gone to Lowe's? I was looking at a shark cordless.
That's
like,
definitely
dog
not
one.
a
It
shark
was like
vacuum that they're
$600.
advertising on TRJ vacuums.
Vacuums are expensive, man. You better pay up.
Look, I paid $50 for my vacuum.
Well,
I
you
don't
bought
need
a
no-
shitty vacuum, is what you
Well, I
did.
don't need no fancy fucking shit that literally can clean your asshole. Like, what the fuck?
Mark, when
Fucking
did I
racing
say
etiquette,
that?
my ass.
Right, it's
Mark.
still full of lint from this weekend. Haven't even emptied it yet.
Mark, I never said that under my breath, did I?
No, you'd say that out loud, I would think.
Yeah.
Rick said they're 106 on Amazon, brand new. Yours is
They're
obviously
great
used. It looks
vacuums.
full as fuck right now.
It's overfilled right now.
It's all Tim's back hair.
Oh, Terry,
It is
come
actually
on.
hair. It's a lot of dog hair.
Oh yeah, we
It's a
get
lot of
that
dog
too.
hair. Yeah, we got 2 dogs, and none of them won't come through the door. But yeah, I got 2 dogs, and they shed like crazy.
Yeah, we
you
got
got something in your
3.
lip.
What?
What you got in your damn lip?
In my lip. What the fuck?
Oh, it looked like you're chewing.
He dipped
What?
it. No, he would sound like
Dude,
Rick
come on.
at that point.
He
Yeah, I
sound
was saying,
like
it looks he's
he
doing
sound
that
like Rick.
big Rick here. Rick Ham in there.
Big old fat dipper.
The fat what?
I
The fat
still-
what?
big old fat dipper and
You-
lip
I still laugh every time watching the broadcast because you can tell as soon as he puts one in, he packs his lip
Why
up.
do you gotta pick on Rick so
Oh,
much?
it's so funny because it just completely changes. Aw.
Dalton, you dick.
Oh, jeez.
So, Ian, do you have a favorite track that we race, a track that you hate or detest that's coming up on the schedule? Like, I like to hear about that kind of stuff.
Favorite track. My favorite track is not really the track I'm good at.
Daytona, you won.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of plate races. I honestly could care less about plate races. Which is, ironic because it's my first win, my only win, sadly. But I like Lucas Oil. But it's not on the schedule. Wish it was. That's my favorite track in all of iRacing, in my opinion. Just how challenging it is. Since it's super flat. But it takes quite a bit of skill to do it. But honestly, mine is Charlotte, the oval. Obviously, it's not coming up now, but I guess the Roval. Really, Charlotte in general. I like, one, it's my home track, literally 15 minutes down the road. But it's also...
Oh, shit, it's only 15 minutes?
Yeah,
About to make that our next
we went to the
race.
Yeah, I went to the race Saturday, and it was good there, but...
Yeah, I saw you guys were there. We're playing a trip down in February, so we might...
hell yeah.
To North Carolina to visit my buddies in Raleigh, and then head over to some other buddies in Charlotte. So might be swinging by.
Head on over to Kannapolis and go to
TRJCars.com. Yep, that's on the stop.
Go to the store center.
So what
right
track?
Here, baby.
What
right
track?
Here, right here, TRJ.
What track do you hate?
10 by 20.
Everybody hates a track.
I'm gonna buy me a vacuum at TRJ.
Shut up. Is there a track, Ian, that you hate?
You guys sell BB guns too?
Don't listen to him. You can ignore him.
Reach over and smack him, Amanda.
I know. I'm just gonna pull his wire. Do you hate a certain track?
Hate.
Or just feel uncomfortable, like one that you're just like,
uncomfortable. Probably. It's probably Sonoma. Sonoma. I don't really particularly enjoy Sonoma, mainly because it's so technical. Which I mean, it's a pro, but also a con of it, and I'm definitely on the con side of it. So yeah,
It's a tough one.
I mean, I don't really like Sonoma. Michigan and Indy, I kind of like. And back when my dad used to spot for me, but way back when, we used to be pretty good on fuel strategy there. But we screwed ourselves a few times. But I mean, really like fuel strategy tracks. I enjoy when I have my spotter. If I don't have my spotter, then I kind of enjoy short tracks. But I'm not good at them. So.
Do you just race when you race karts? Do you just race dirt, or do you do asphalt also?
Used to do asphalt and dirt. Local track up here, called GoPro Motorplex. That was asphalt track, and that was like road course, and we used to do that for quite a while. Did that for like 4 years, I want to say. Got second place in the adult championship there 2 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah, and I mean, really, we started off with dirt racing. I started when I was, I want to say like 7 or 8. Started doing that. Ran karts. I think.
Product placement right there.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper? What are you guys sponsored by toilet paper now?
Ian, I think your dad's saying you're full of shit. But go ahead.
We got
stacking.
Come down to TRJ. We got toilet paper. We got vacuums, BB guns, pellet guns, whatever you want.
Yeah, nothing that's related to karting.
Yeah, I mean, it was that there, and I think 2013, Yeah, because me and my dad, we did it together. But 2013, I think we won like 2 track championships.
Nice.
With the local tracks, and we ran. I think I want to say it was like 93 to 96 races that year, and it was like every Saturday night, every Friday night. Wow. And that took a toll. Not on me. I mean, I was like, hell yeah, let's go. But it took a toll on my dad, and we kind of narrowed it back. And it was around that time he started. He used to work for a performance shop selling car parts, and boss came to him one time, well, not one time, but come to him and said, hey, you're closing down, and he went to go find his own job, and he started doing his own karting business. And at first he was just drop shipping stuff, and now we got a big old, well, not big storefront, but got a storefront. We ship probably around 30 to 40 orders a day, give or take. And it's just me. It used to be me and my dad, but now we have a younger lady helping us, and she does all.
Oh, yeah. What's she look like, Ian?
She's more Sam's speed.
Oh,
she's quiet though.
So
I was just gonna ask if
big and quiet.
So everybody watching, make sure you go to trjkarting.com. Check out their website. Buy all your karting shit. You guys do iRacing shit too, don't you?
Yeah, well, sim racing stuff. But I mean,
same thing.
Like, yeah.
Do you use sim truck racing stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of kart racing, like obviously, but it's we sell pretty much everything, like to build your own engine, from that to build your own chassis to like kart bodies, like seats, lead weight. I mean, pretty much everything you need to get up and rolling. But I mean, with this whole COVID deal's kind of been killing us, because trying to get stuff is really the hard part. Like even fiberglass is terrible. Like we usually have a back shop full of which is just a 10 by 20 building full of like kart bodies and seats, and now we can't even get them. And so I mean, it's been going a little downhill, but I mean, we're still keeping steady and just trying to get stuff, really. So.
Can't get them because of all the
big thing. I mean,
production issues, like
support your local business. Yeah, support your local businesses, because they're struggling too. I mean, us with doing the graphic stuff, there's not a lot of t-shirts and hats out there.
There's a hat shortage right now.
Yeah, there's a hat shortage right now. I go on hats and yeah, I mean, I got fulfill Chris's thing. I just got the rest of the beanies in and toques. I guess what they say in Vermont, but we're getting those sent out. But yeah, there's a shortage all over the country for everything, and for you guys to keep going, that's awesome. And I mean, you guys got a lot of stuff that it's like the main thing that you guys do that's coming in shortage. I mean, it's tough. It's tough for a local business, small business. So everybody go to TRJ Karting and buy some shit.
Yeah, and I used to work for my dad. Well, not really all the time, but
what, he fired you?
Now. Just leave. Yeah, I do my own thing now.
Oh, you said fuck him. I'm gonna make it better, Dad.
Yeah, not the business per se, but I can't make that business better.
What do you got going on?
I mean, I used to work for a local race team up in Mooresville, ARCA team, and we used to pretty much travel. I wasn't really on the traveling crew, but some races I'd hop along, and I'd go down to Pensacola, or I'd go to Daytona, or I'd go up to Springfield, Illinois, and do the dirt race there. And it was fun while it lasted, and then they shut down. And then probably about in late December of last year, I started doing electrical work and went for electrical contractor and wiring homes now. So
nice. I like when somebody picks up a trade over than
so you can start calling it Sparky.
Yeah.
For lack of a better.
I enjoyed working for the race team. I enjoyed doing racing stuff.
But everybody needs
I mean,
electricity. They need work done around the
Yeah.
house, businesses, all that. So that's another subject I wanted to touch on.
Ian. Why is that in the chat? What is that your real page?
I'm kind of curious to copy the link.
Speedy Ian and C.
Sam already looking for it.
Alright. Ian's on OnlyFans. You can check him out at Speedy Ian NC.
Yeah, go ahead. Go check it out.
So the other thing, though, that I wanted to know, like, we know you just started college and everything. Like, what are you majoring in? Any specifics moving forward? Do you want to stay in the trade of doing electrical work?
Yeah.
Like, what's the deal with that?
Boom crushing.
Yeah.
Boom crushing.
Those community college girls.
Oh god, we don't got a whole lot of girls that go to our school, but
also it's a gay school.
Oh,
no,
fuck off, Terry! I went to Wake Tech Community College, and there was a lot of girls there. Luckily,
and
I mean,
he was a video game major, so there was a lot of like 18-year-old guys in his graduating class, and then Corey.
Then again, a lot of, I mean, the way our community college is, we got like 4 different campuses, and all the trades are shoved on the shitty campus that it's been there since 1980.
So is that what you're going to school
it's,
for? Electrical, like something?
Yeah,
like
electrical. I mean, electrical, HVAC, wood. I mean, well, carpentry. They're all in the same building, but
Nice save.
Yeah, you're like, oh, these motherfuckers! I can't say that.
No, but I always kind of had a little niche where. My God. Jesus Christ. I'm looking at this chat. It's making me.
You know what, guys? So, in all seriousness, you can tell Ian's been hanging around a bunch of us for a long time. He doesn't let a lot of shit bug him.
No.
Like he used to when he was younger.
I didn't know him when he was younger, but he's very easygoing.
How old are you now, Ian?
19.
I'm 19 right now.
So, Sam, Corey, we've watched this kid grow up. I mean, from 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, I thought we were going to put a PG thing on the stream.
The night you guys were playing Halo, the night you guys were playing Halo, he was swearing more than you, Sam, Dalton, and everybody else. And I'm like, I've never heard Ian cuss this much before.
But what
I get that from my dad.
But what I'm getting at, we've watched him grow up. It's pretty cool watching him, be a little snot-nosed kid in junior high. Oh, he's graduated high school already, and that's pretty cool. Now he's starting his, get into another trade that he wants to be into, and that's I'm proud of him, man. I'm sure your dad and mom are too. I think it's an awesome thing what you're doing with your life.
I'm a firm believer in learning trades over just going to college to get a basic degree. Learn a trade. Everybody needs trades like that. They need electricians, carpenters, truck drivers, cooks, all that kind of stuff.
What's up, Brian D?
Firm believer in that.
Oh,
so,
we talked about you money shifting earlier.
And your magnificent card.
I mean, trades are definitely important, and that was kind of one of my emphasis on going to trade school. And originally, I wanted to become like a pilot, and then I realized I'm like, I don't know, I can barely drive a car, let alone. That's gonna be the best deal. And so,
don't need your ass flying airplanes.
That's the last thing I need to be doing. So, I figure get into a trade and.
So we're gonna already say that you're not gonna own like a laundromat or anything. So nobody else knows. We're chatting about it before you were doing like the setup. I want everybody to know it takes Ian an hour to fold a load of laundry. Like a fucking hour. Like we messaged him hours and hours ago. He's like, I was folding a load of laundry. I'm like, The fuck takes
The
you
loads,
so long?
loads,
Yeah, he gets
Not just
distracted and an
Yeah,
hour. So if
Ian
somebody
loves his loads.
Ty still needs recipes.
Look,
Ian
alright.
needs tutorials on how to fold laundry in a reasonable amount of time.
Okay, y'all texted me at 6:21. I responded at 7:30. Said yeah, and I was
One load deep.
folding laundry during that whole time. So an hour, an hour got me two and a half loads, and out 2.5 out of the 4.
I found it amusing as a female, and I do most of the laundry in the house and everything. I found it amusing. I was like, oh.
Hey, it's not
As well as you should.
Yeah.
I need clothes
Right,
for
Terry.
tomorrow. So, I can
What?
get everybody else. I get stuck doing the laundry.
Pick up those guys in the fucking
Most Chinese
electrical
owned dry
class.
cleaners.
Oh my
Oh,
See what
my
you've been
God.
missing, Ian, for the last month or two since you said you said, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
I
oh yeah.
forgot
Well,
I had my first day
Terry,
of college.
he's getting this because he fucked us once. He was supposed to come in, and
He
he's like,
forgot he
he's
had
like,
college.
what? I was supposed to be in? He's like, no, I can't do it till October 11th. I'm like,
Oh.
all right, you're coming in
Yeah.
October 11th.
Yeah.
He literally
PRJ
messaged.
vacuums,
Yeah.
toilet paper, and BB.
Yeah.
He
It's really
messaged.
hard to get in.
He messaged
Really
me.
hard.
It was like, oh, you guys got anybody for October 11th? I was like, yeah, you. You should. We fucking scheduled this months ago.
Oh man, I just want to make sure. After last week, I didn't know how y'all were gonna cope after.
I will say,
seeing that.
last week was
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
But
we
it
gotta
was
do a lot
chaotic.
more open houses. Get
Fun
all,
but chaotic.
like I called
Yeah, you
Dave
know-
C's, got all these animals in here. Fucking
Hey,
let them
Ian's
go
a hard
nuts.
person to get, man. I tell you what, but we got him after a lot of red tape. We finally got him.
Had to get through
Thanks.
the
We had to bring
sponsors.
Sam in to help out with the broadcast.
We had to get
because
approval from Angel Soft.
Aaron didn't finish top 10, so he's not coming in. So.
I think Rick even called him out on the broadcast last night. What did he say?
I think he did say that. He's like, Aaron Bachhover won't be on
He goes, I
Shop
think
Talk.
I could say one thing with confidence. Tomorrow night on TNA Shop Talk at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Aaron Bachhover will not be attending.
You guys see what Chris put in there?
2.5 loads
left
an
in an
hour.
hour.
Good to be young.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah.
That's such a gross word, loads. Ew. Stop saying that. It's so
about
gross.
laundry.
Such a...
Yeah. It's laundry,
We
Amanda.
know what you're insinuating. It's
We're gonna
so
talk about Dolan's dad cream pieing them again.
I know what a cream pie is, but I thought he was gonna put whipped cream in a pie shell and come cream pie him in the face.
yeah, that's what it is.
I thought he was
He's
gonna
just
cream
gonna
pie him
cream
in the
pie him
face.
in the face. It's fine.
It's right in the face.
Yep.
Big old load.
That's how it.
boy.
That's how it happens.
I would have loved it if his dad came through the door with whipped cream in a pie shell and cream pied him in the face.
Stop saying cream pieing them in the face.
Seriously, man.
Hey, we're streaming.
Jeez, we're getting kicked off YouTube, Twitch, all that right now.
Hey, legally.
Oh, Dolan's pissed. Hey, what the fuck? Dolan, you were there.
Oh no, Chris, I hate
No.
the M word. The M
No, I
word
think-
is the worst.
Moist load. Oh, Mark said that.
Ugh.
Moist load.
Chris
Nah.
wrote rather loads or
It
that.
was Mark. It wasn't Chris.
I think Dalton's asking what a cream pie is.
It's when your dad comes in
With a pie shell filled
with
with
a
whipped
pie
cream.
shell filled with cream. And he hits you in the face.
See, Dalton, if you knew Gail like I knew Gail.
Oh, Terry, don't even start that. I'll
he's gonna
fucking
shut
end this
that
stream
off.
right now.
Oh my god. But don't ever use the M word, it's gross. Yuck.
Oh,
that
that's
word.
funny.
Loaded this.
Yes.
Cream pie load in a pie.
This went rated R real quick.
Ian, is there
Oh.
a word that
I'm
you
not
There
able
you
to be
should.
here.
Oh, look,
Everybody hates a word.
the ratings go up as we start talking about that.
Exactly.
Does anybody else have words that they hate? Let's do this now. Let's do a Sesame Street version.
Mark said that you don't know what it means.
Yeah,
She keeps using it wrong. You definitely use it wrong. Because you said that you want Dalton Stan to cream pie him in the face.
I know what it is.
Do you?
Notes made for all future broadcasts. The other grossest word out there, I might gag while saying it.
Ian, does your dad cream pie you in the face like Amanda wants Dalton Stan to do?
I hate the word puss.
Yeah.
Puss is a gross word. If anybody
Puss?
else,
puss is gross.
it's such, and combine the two, the M word
like
and that
moist
word.
puss?
Moist puss?
So gross.
Is that what you're talking about, or are we talking about something different?
No, like that. We'll throw cream pies in at the end of that, and that's like the grossest.
Stop saying cream pies.
How about this? Moist, pussy loads.
Yeah. In your cream pie.
While he's chomping away on taffy, like, yeah.
See what the hell you started, Ian?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, me doing laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Ian. Learn how to do laundry faster and don't get cream pie by your dad like Dalton does.
So Ian, another side note I want to ask, and I think they said it once on the broadcast, like it was kind of a joke. It seemed like in the beginning that you felt comfortable in it. Haven't seen the helmet in a while. Like, what's going on with that? Like,
oh man, I haven't busted out the helmet in a while.
Is that like a thing that you do to feel better?
Yeah,
like
I think
the thunder coat for like a puppy.
What?
Yeah, where they put a thunder coat on
A
a puppy.
thunder coat for a puppy.
I'm more curious about that.
Yeah, you put it on a puppy and then they don't get anxiety.
No.
Dalton's getting mad.
Yeah, Dalton's not happy.
I mean, I don't even know when it started, but I think that was like sometime, like early this season. It was like the helmet thing, because I got like 5 different helmets, from just racing, and
yeah, me too.
When I started with you guys, I saw you wearing it a lot. So that was
I used the I guess like Chris. I think it was like Chris and Rick. Like because they didn't. I guess it was like something they didn't want to look at my face.
Aww.
Yeah, so it was like something for them to look at, I guess. Then Dad came up with the idea of the helmet. So I.
Because you used to have like a lot of
I
moonshine behind you in the helmet and everything, so I didn't know, and I didn't really track the races, how you were finishing with helmet on versus off.
I mean, I think sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. Like it depended on if I got practice that week.
Yeah.
For old time Roscoe. Sometimes if I got practice, then I was all right with the helmet. If I didn't, then I struggled quite a bit. But I think a lot of it is, I mean, honestly, with it in the sim feels really weird because in the kart you feel the G forces. You're sitting low to the ground. You get a sense of speed. In this thing, it might be different in VR, but in Sam can kind of touch on that. But in the triple screens, it's very you don't get a very good sense of speed.
Is that what you have in
especially
front of you, the triple screens? So we obviously know you don't do VRs, so like I didn't know what you were racing with. So
yeah, I mean I race with triples, and it's kind of weird with the helmet on because normally I'm not sitting like this with the helmet on, and I'm not sitting with the helmet on for 2.5 hours, and it's like, geez, it gets a little tiring sometimes.
So I see, is that like right on the ground? Like I see a lot of you have your rigs like right low to the ground. Is yours right there?
Mine's just sitting on the carpet. No, it's right on the ground. So
because like I don't know,
right
like
in front of the vacuums.
Yeah, right in front of the vacuum.
I see a lot of people have theirs low. Corey built ours on boxes, so it feels like I'm stepping into a car, like up,
Mine's
like
Up
lifted.
He
Yeah,
didn't say anything.
and I feel like
Terry,
that
you eating
kind of.
taffy?
I did see.
He's been eating taffy the entire time.
Oh, I
A
didn't
little
know.
bit, maybe.
But I feel like
I got news just now. I'm getting
ooh.
in the new rig this week.
Really? What are you getting?
Next race.
What's the changes?
Just in time.
What's it gonna be?
It's a custom built rig, but be
It's gonna be
sitting higher
vacuum powered.
Vacuum powered. It actually has the buckets that
He's
I
gonna be
want.
vacuuming to give it power to keep it
Yeah,
going.
they turn them on so it gives them the sound.
Well, that's awesome. Congrats on that.
It has the butt kicker that I won from. I don't even know when.
I was gonna
what race
ask
that
if you
was.
had a butt kicker or a subwoofer
Oh yeah,
or anything.
Ty, you gonna deep throat that butt kicker, buddy?
Jesus.
Oh what? No laughs for that?
No.
I don't get it.
Oh, what are we doing? Where's he going?
Where's he going?
He got excited,
He's
jumped
gonna
up
show
and
us
said,
a
"Let
vacuum."
me get."
Did you piss him off?
No, he's gonna show us a vacuum. Hang on,
Oh,
he's
okay.
coming back. He's gonna sell it real quick.
I think Tim's was.
As our, I guess our person's gone that we're supposed to be talking. Oh, there he is. There is this vacuum.
Cool.
It's
What
his
the fuck
helmet.
is
Pay
that?
attention.
Oh, it's his helmet.
Yeah, it's the one I race with.
Very nice.
And
Does the Brian Dees wants to know if the new rig comes with a cream pie.
Well, I guess that kind of also explains why we can never fucking understand him in the sim.
yeah, y'all
Lift up
got a
your
copy.
visor
Yeah, I'm
so
glad
we
you
can
got
hear
your
you.
mic fixed because you were
Hey,
awful.
Ian, I need you to catch up to me.
Sounds like Kenny on South Park.
Yeah, yeah.
That's part of the reason why I don't ride it anymore. But and also it's just wearing it for 2 hours, because normally in the cart, you're sitting there like really 10 to 20 minutes, and it's usually
Hang on, Ian. DC's coming through again. Is Ty hooking that butt kicker up to his beanbag chair?
I mean,
I had mine
theoretically.
hooked to the fucking futon. I don't know the race on a damn fucking futon, so I had to mount it like all jank in the back of it.
Oh, he's got that butt kicker going next Shop Talk Open House while he fucking deep throats sauce. I think he's doing bratwurst next time, he said.
Yeah, next time.
So we usually ask, and we skipped over it too. So we know you have 3 monitors. Like, what else do you race with? Like, I don't know a lot of the terminology and names. And what do you got? What are you working with?
Well,
Whoa.
Yeah, what do you got for me, Ian? Show me.
Wow. Sure, Ian.
I got V3 pedals, Fanatec pedals, and those kind of got upgraded from the T500 RS. That's the base I got, the Thrustmaster one, and it works all right except for the plug, which I've got DNF'd. Well, not DNF, but I got lapped quite a while, with that thing. I'm coming unplugged 4 lap, 4 times this season, but. Yeah.
What did he say?
What did he say?
I heard something about you got a job.
I got a job.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to finance it, that'll greatly be appreciated.
Tell me you're gonna put him out of business.
Oh jeez. Yeah, but yeah. So I got the V3 pedals. And those work really good. I like the brake on them is it's a lot more realistic. And I kind of like how it's firm, but not like extremely firm. Like it's more realistic.
That's
to
what
how,
she said.
Yeah, I knew you figured you were gonna say that. I knew that was I knew that was coming. But,
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
that's what she said too.
Like,
God damn it.
Brake a lot firmer than I've used to have. And then the T500 wheel, MPI, GT3 wheel, kind of looks like the go-kart wheel.
Oh, that's the one you usually run, isn't it? The go-kart wheel?
Yeah, that's what that
Yeah.
is. Yeah, so that kind of works good. I mean, I kind of have a preference for the open style wheel. I mean, mainly probably because I run go karts like that. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all I work with. Have a old ass computer. Well, not really old, but I guess 5 years old at this point, and I can't do too much with it, or else it'll start lagging, and I got thrown out of the server one time because it crashed. I've only had it crash twice. I mean, playing Halo, ironically.
At least you got a good microphone.
So
yeah, at least I got a microphone though. Hey, $60 off of Amazon for.
Yeah.
See?
So what are you guys selling that package of Angel Soft for?
Angel Soft. How much?
Why? This whole thing's full of shit.
We want to know what the vacuums are going for and the BB gun over in the left corner.
Yeah, you got a random gun sitting in the corner,
Hey, that
toilet
pellet
paper.
gun- That pellet gun's serious shit. That thing's rated like 1,700 feet per second.
Show us.
Yeah.
That's cut.
How fast can you run?
Yeah, definitely not fast.
Choose your eye out, kid.
Any other hobbies or anything? I know karting probably takes up a lot. School takes up a lot.
Vacuum.
Racing, vacuum. Apparently, folding
Yeah.
laundry takes up a lot of time. Like, what else do you got? Like any certain things? Video games in general, like playing Halo.
He plays
I see
Halo.
all
He's
the
not that
time on
good at
Discord.
it. I played with him.
Yeah.
Any other loves or hobbies or anything of the sort? Any girlfriends or anything fun like that?
Ooh, Amanda's
Little
going into the.
gossip.
Oh, I didn't know we
Let's
went
gossip.
into the girl interest. Yeah, Ian, you got any girlfriends?
Yeah, Dad, get out so we can talk about girlfriends.
Yeah, I'm trying to get one, but that's like all the. It's a big
she-
old ocean, and all these fish are.
She ran away.
Oh, she ran away. No, the one I did.
Couldn't get her to the van fast enough.
Aww.
No, she had. I think I went on one. I've only been on one date, and I kind of. That was a strike. That was a strike and a half right there, but.
Girls are awful. Just
They
no,
are.
don't even bother.
Yeah, girls
I
are.
met him on online dating.
Relationships in general.
Like,
Yeah.
just go online dating. That's how we met. Almost 10 years ago, 9 years ago.
I'm on Tinder, man.
No, go on.
Look, Tinder is when you just fuck them and leave them.
Exactly.
I'm trying to get anything I can. Man.
We met on plentyoffish.com. Go on the free site and be as honest and basic. Just don't be a creeper. Like, I had so many creepers, and then he
I'll take
messaged
that.
me.
Let me get a notepad real
Yeah,
quick.
plenty of fish. Don't be a
Yeah,
creeper.
yeah, grab your notepad.
Very
I'll teach
simple.
You. I'll teach you, buddy.
Corey's got game.
No, he doesn't have game. We went out on a first date. I paid for dinner and drinks and took him home. Like, come on. And then the next day, I'm like,
She
go home.
lured me in with a
I didn't-
12-pack of
I
Past
didn't-
Blue Ribbon.
I didn't even give him any beer. I'm like, get out.
Yeah.
Didn't
you
give him
give
a
me
beer.
a fucking beer.
Hey, look at us. 9 years later, we're happy as can be.
Rick Hammond, Ian 1, Dalton 0.
Hey,
Oh, Dalton came back, said fuck off.
No, but no, just girls suck. Play games, have fun, and you stumble across the right
And
one.
relations must be on point.
You stumble across the right one when it comes along. He was married before me, had girlfriends, all that kind of stuff. Like, you stumble
Look what he
across
got
the
stuck
one.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And he got
right,
stuck
Terry?
with somebody who tolerates him very well because he's got that adorable face. So I just
Yeah.
smile and nod. So you stumble across the right one when it happens where you're like, you're cute enough for me to deal with. So he makes me laugh and he's okay at iRacing. So you deal with it.
Oh, geez. You did, coming from a person that didn't understand why in the fuck's he spending time on iRacing with all these other people you don't even know.
Who?
Me? Oh yeah, no, like
No, I think
well,
I think she's talking. I think he's talking to Ian.
No, were you talking to Ian or to me?
Man, I've been trying to find someone down here that's interested in racing and that isn't isn't a pit lizard. I mean, it's a little
You need a
hard.
wingman. I'll come down.
Why
and
do
be
you
a
want
wingman.
pit lizards?
I don't want a
He
pit
doesn't
lizard.
want
Why?
Really, though, that's the only thing they offer.
Because
I had one of those once when I
this
raced.
one, I'll take
they're
it, but-
yucky.
Where are they yucky?
Yeah,
Because they're not
Have you
long-term
seen any
fun.
of them? You see all the NASCAR drivers? All their wives are hot.
I mean,
Not all of them. Have you seen Bubba's wife or fiance? Not all
I
of
mean,
them.
at the go-kart track, there's
Hang on a
quite
second.
few.
Hang on a second. Sam.
Catch
What?
your
Sam.
Yes.
Are pit lizards hot?
I mean, some of them are.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you like that one on Thunder Road. Chris, hook Sam up with that one girl on Thunder Road
She
that
hands the
runs down and
trophies
grabs
out.
the trophies and all that. Sam loves her.
She got softball shorts,
Yeah.
cargo shorts.
Sam, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Oh, you didn't like that?
Oh, I mean, you were speaking the truth. I didn't know we were joking.
No, I'm not joking. I'm waiting for.
What am I supposed to do? You're speaking the truth. What am I supposed to come
Yeah,
back
you're
with?
supposed to say yes, and then Chris will
Chris
say,
wrote, oh God.
"Oh, Chris said, oh God." Ooh, she's
You
a good
don't
one.
want that.
She's
He
a
wrote.
good one if he,
He
says,
wrote,
"Oh
you
God."
don't want that.
Oh yeah, you do, Sam. Sam wants that. Sam loves her.
I like the bigger girls, man.
Hey, I don't got a problem with. I mean, I'll take any girl.
Is she the one with the penis?
Except for that one.
Ian, what are you, 19?
He's
Yeah.
19.
Yeah, I think I could get a 19.
She'll
too.
do it for $1.
I mean,
Rick said.
doesn't
What?
every-
A
doesn't
dollar?
every-
Sammy, I'll send you $1 on PayPal right now.
Chris, she does look like a bitch. She doesn't look like she could take a joke. And I guarantee with somebody like Sam, if she can't laugh at stuff, it's not gonna go
Oh,
well.
I bet Sam could make her laugh.
I mean, yeah, all I gotta do is pull my pants down.
Oh boy.
That is the biggest thing. Find somebody you can be yourself with, because all the time we tell each other we're stupid, but we appreciate the stupidity and the silliness all the time. He looks at me, he's like, "You're so stupid," but he laughs about it, and vice versa. Make goddamn sure, and it's because I like you, and I don't give a shit how most people are or anything. Find somebody who enjoys you for your normal self, your silliness, all that. He makes fun of me all the time. Terry asked me one time, he's like, "Do
See,
you
Chris
wear-"
said all you gotta do is pull your pants down and you're good, Sam.
But he makes fun of me all the time. And so does Terry. Do you
I
wear
guess that's what I
jeans
gotta do.
or shorts or
Yeah.
anything? Like, just
Ian, just pull your pants down.
Just pull my pants down.
Yeah, be like, hey.
go listen to these guys. Be yourself. And if they don't like it,
Oh,
fuck
you're
it.
giving Ian dating
Yes.
advice?
You didn't change for me.
Welcome
or
to
vice
Shop
versa.
Talk Dating Advice.
Yes.
Yeah, dating segment here.
Met her on the internet.
Man, they're trying to get me hooked up.
I could come down there. I'm a great
Ian
wingman.
says, I'm on Tinder.
Yeah, don't.
Man, I wish I was
Yeah,
on Tinder.
and honestly, I'm not really trying.
Mm.
I mean,
Why?
it's
Tinder's
it-
fucking awesome.
Oh, we joke
Yeah.
around all the time.
Oh,
If we
yeah,
had
sure.
that in the 90s and the early 2000s.
Oh my God, if
when
I
we were-
had that-
Hey, oh my
reported,
God.
though.
What?
How'd you
What are you
get
showing your dick
reported?
to everybody? You fucking
What
scumbag.
did you say and do on Tinder to get reported?
I literally just swiping right, and I got reported. I don't know why.
Mm.
Did they
What's your
think you were
profile
underage?
picture, Ian?
Like,
That was a big old letdown because I got reported and I got banned. I couldn't log back in. I'm like, oh, all that work for nothing.
go on Plenty of Fish. All you gotta do is not be a scumbag, and girls.
No,
will like
at his
you.
age, you should
Like
be
my
going
phone
on
is still
Tinder,
red.
but he got banned for some reason. Oh, you get banned on
that's
Tinder.
what, you gotta,
Chris
you gotta,
is
gotta throw
saying
your hands up.
something.
Tinder's, you just fuck on Tinder.
Chris said something about quick play this, and I'm afraid to even
Oh,
bring it
boy.
up, but I am curious.
I don't
He
know if I
wants you to
can,
copy
Chris,
and
but
paste the
I will
link.
try it. Is
And like
I
Rick
can't.
said, seriously, the right one will come along when you least expect it. Wife and I met when she bought a car and came to show my dad, and my
I
dad.
can do this.
He wrote, "Show my dad," and my dad made me detail her car. Aw.
You say nice.
Nah, I'm just saying what work was saying.
All right. So,
Ian's new pickup line. You're stupid.
let me see.
Just imagine that he gets a pet. Damn, girl, you stupid. What's up?
What's up, girl?
Corey and I's first date, we got super drunk at a bar, closed the bar down, like made fun of a fat guy eating cake, and then next thing you know, 9 years later, we're married for 6 years. So, yeah, like it could be the most simple, like being stupid and dumb. Oh, it's a love connection video.
Fat guy eating cake. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
Al. His name was Al. I worked at the Hurricanes hockey arena.
All right,
It turned out he worked there too. He was the nicest guy. I felt so
Let me see if
bad.
I can do it. I can do it from far away. It's gonna be really tough.
I don't know if anyone else
Yeah,
can hear this.
I don't
but-
think I can do it because I'm sitting far away from.
So,
here. So everybody
go-
click on that and then
Yeah,
laugh.
view that afterwards.
Oh, I should go hire a hooker. All right.
No, ew,
Why not?
gross. No.
Would your dad give you the money for that?
Oh yeah,
No, I got money for that. I
Yeah.
don't got money for no Rick motel.
Are you sure?
yeah. He started his own fucking karting thing. It's what it's a business. He said.
Sauce and BB guns.
Well, take your time.
He's selling, vacuums and BB guns. Go to Ian Habiak at Ian Habiak slash gun slash BB gun slash vacuums.com.
So, Sam, what do you got for us? You've been quiet.
Yeah, Sam. We
I'm
tried to
just
hook you
chilling,
up. The girl at Thunder Road, I guess, is not the right match for you.
She'll do anything for $1.
She will do anything for $1.
I do have $1.
Yeah,
Then she might be the girl for you.
I would like to plan a road trip to Thunder Road, and you're one of the closest to us, so if you
We're
can
gonna
get
pick
up
you
here,
up and go to Thunder Road.
No, if you can get up here, we'll tow it out there in our sweet-ass RV. We'll go to Thunder
Well, we
Road.
gotta run it first. Not run it.
When are y'all gonna come down to fucking
Whoa.
Lernerville?
Wait a minute. Rick Hammond just put a question out there. That is an interesting question.
I was actually gonna say that. What does TRJ
okay.
stand for?
Yeah, so, originally some people thought it stood for Tim's Racing Junk.
Huh.
and it wouldn't be wrong. But
Wow.
So it's
Your
right.
dad's gonna come smack you on camera.
it
Just looking.
stands for, it's basically, all of our, middle names, like me, my brother, and my dad. Like, so I'm Fedor, and then my dad, Ethan is Robert, and then my dad is John. So that's kind of what it all stands for TRJ. And because it was kind of like a joint effort. I mean, we kind of do this as a family, and he kind of like, I don't know, couldn't really think of a name, and I guess that's what he came up with. And that's how it all started.
That's cool to know.
It started in a little 5x5 shed, drop
Nice.
shipping items.
Oh, that's awesome.
Grew from
There you
there.
go, Rick Hammond. Now you have your answer.
Yeah.
Yep, Tim's Racing Junk. Go check him out.
Terror Bear, I'm
That's
excited
wrong.
you're still in here.
Well, I'm about ready to get out. If you guys,
Yeah, I thought you were going to go.
We
at
could still
9:30.
rock and roll if Terror Bear's gonna go to bed.
Yeah, Terry's gotta get to bed.
We've got a fair amount of viewers if we want to keep this going. I mean,
Yeah, keep it going, man. Don't stop my account.
Yeah, Chris, we definitely have to get in for next season at Thunder Road. We'll definitely be at one Thunder Road race next season. I will
like to go to Thunder
guarantee
Road. That
that.
track looks like
Yeah,
fun as hell.
I'd love to go Thunder Road. Yeah, because that track looks amazing. Like, especially how, like, you know, short it is. It looks insane with all those, like, the little 4-cylinders there.
Oh, the Road Warrior is my favorite.
What?
Road Warriors are my
Road
favorite.
Warriors.
Warriors.
He doesn't enunciate well towards the end of the night.
I was playing some golf earlier.
Yeah, he doesn't enunciate well.
let me do this real quick, guys. I'm gonna jump out.
Yes,
So
yes,
Ian,
Terry.
Ian, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a pleasure. It really has. Don't take that we say seriously, except for Amanda's
Except for Amanda's dating
whatever
request.
the hell that. Yeah, dating
Yeah.
request.
I'll find you a keeper.
right now.
Sam, thank you for getting in here with us tonight. We appreciate you being here too, and wish you both luck for the rest of the season. And I will talk to you all next week.
Good night, Terror Bear.
See you
You know, I
guys.
gotta get off too. I got a big day tomorrow. Oh,
Terry's
Terry
already
just
out.
left.
Yeah.
I know.
Didn't say goodbye.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna happen that quick. I thought we were gonna end the whole show,
No,
but
he
I guess
texted
not.
a little bit ago that he was tuckered out. He went an hour past his normal bedtime.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
very
he did.
impressed.
This far ahead.
Yeah, he texted and said, "I gotta get out of here. I'm getting tired."
I can
So-
tell
We'll
he's getting
just-
a little sleepy there.
Yeah, we'll just leave this little.
He's
thing there.
usually about a 9:30 thing, so. But I was asking real quick. Sam's been kind of quiet. You got
Yeah.
anything, Sam?
Do I have anything for Sam?
Do you have anything for Sam?
Yeah.
He
Don't
just
wreck me.
You haven't played your clip in a while for anybody
You know,
new.
Corey,
Play your
I
clip.
can't guarantee anything, okay?
You know what, buddy? I knew something was up because all of a sudden my car turned sideways and I hit the wall, but like I said at the beginning, you coming in the TeamSpeak after and saying, it was on me, I looked at it and all that. I mean, that's huge, and that's what a lot of guys gotta do. Don't talk shit during the fucking race. Go back and look at what actually really happened and see, like, we saw a couple last night in the admin chat where people were talking shit that nothing happened to them, and all of a sudden somebody's up into them. So, yeah, I mean, I wasn't mad at you at the race. I was just mad that I didn't get a caution.
Oh, don't lie.
fix
You
my-
weren't first. It's okay.
Okay. Now
It's okay.
now I'm mad at you because you beat me for the pole.
Okay, I'll give you that. Hey, I like Darlington, man. It's one of my.
Oh, that's why I was practicing the shit out of it because I like Darlington too, and I had a great time until that happened, and I wasn't even mad when the accident happened because I knew it was gonna happen at some point. It was just I didn't get the caution to fix my shit. So, but after I fixed it anyway, my car was done. So I didn't really. matter.
At first I was like, "What the fuck, Corey?" And then I went and looked at it after the race, and I'm like, "Yeah, I fucked
You
up."
saw that scene.
Oh
keep
yeah,
going to
I
the left.
watched your stream. It was
Yeah.
funny as hell because then after you coming in after and saying, because I didn't even watch your stream before that, but then you came in after. You're like, it was all my fault. I'm like, all right, man. I'm like, I'm not mad at that. I was more mad at the whole situation that was going on. But then I watched your stream. I was like, ha! I'm like, fucking dummy.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I thought we were gonna get a caution too, but Mark did say at the beginning of the race.
If
that
you're
we
on
were
the
off
apron.
track. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we
Oh,
technically were on
what do
the
you
apron.
follow every his fucking command, Sam? Come on.
Yeah, and
If you're a faster on the inside, you ain't gonna pass me.
yeah,
Well,
I didn't really touch on that.
But like, so to be real though, when you look at that with the whole cautions being fucked up thing, just so everybody knows, that is the main reason why Mark never fucking throws cautions to begin with. Is right there. Corey thought he should have got a caution and he didn't. So there you go. Now you all
Yep.
see firsthand why we never throw fucking caution ever.
Mhm.
So I just
Yeah,
wanted to
and-
get that out there.
I will say one of this thing, like the whole iRacing caution deal, because I don't even think I got into this. You know, I particularly, I understood, I mean, the situation at hand. Now I didn't really particularly agree with the whole apron deal, mainly because, I mean, if someone, comes back up onto the track and causes a bigger wreck, and they all wreck down to the apron. That's like, 4 or 5 cars that are, out of the race and just sitting there on the apron. But I mean, I also, to that same point, I understand why you would not throw it for something that's being on the apron, that's something that's out of the way, out of the racing groove, because I mean, in all reality, I mean, that's what we do in our karting series that my dad runs. Like, if you are out of the way and you are not going to endanger someone, then the race stays green. And that goes for every single track we go to except for one track, because the limit, what you say, track limits are at the fence, so you can't really wreck and stay up there. But I mean, every track we race at has runoff, and if you are 30 feet away from the racing
You're
surface,
not detrimental to the other drivers.
yeah, exactly. And you get out of the cart and you go sit on the tires and wait until the race is over, and you get your cart stand and you push it out. And that's the way a lot of kart racing is. Like a lot of these big tracks that people go to, you'll see like 4 or 5 people like fall off the track, and if they can't get back rolling, they'll sit there and wait for it. And like, what will piss me off the most about kart racing, especially down here in the Southeast, is they'll sit on the edge of the track, and like they'll sit on the edge of the track waving for help because their motor shut off, like when in reality they probably did something to shut it off, and they're just sitting there on the edge of the track waving at people, and inspect the caution. If you are out of the way and not going to get hurt if something does happen, the race stays green. But they'll literally park on the side of the track, and as soon as the caution gets thrown, they'll go.
Yeah,
and
they sit there and wait until they get that
about it, because there's no repercussions down here. It's stupid. That's why I don't do any big races down here, because it's all political games. Because it's like, you have somebody wreck and they'll sit there, and the minute they don't get a caution, they're all oh, this is bullshit, yada yada yada, and then they end up going and then pulling back off the track because they're a lap down. And in dirt racing, you don't really get your lap back once when you go a lap down. I mean, that's it. You pull off. And it's like, why go through all that trouble, force a caution that will, most likely change the outcome of a race just to pull off. That pisses me off beyond no end. Mainly because I've seen it firsthand.
Well, that was kind of the big thing, because you get used to the iRacing cautions where if you spin in front of somebody, iRacing is throwing the caution. So that was the whole deal. But
they also threw a fucking caution when I was on the
I'm
service
ready for
road.
Richmond. Hopefully I get a setup soon. Mark, setup soon. So I can practice for 16 hours and get wrecked out
It's only
again.
Monday. Give the man a fucking chance. Come on now.
It's playoffs.
Oh, here we go. Playoffs.
No, I made that 16. I need my fucking 7, Mark. Come on.
Hey, half you
Fucking
teams
junkie
don't
over here.
practice till Saturday or Sunday anyway.
Yeah,
So,
I saw that
I'm
when
not
they were
gonna
saying
lie,
that the setup
I'm
was
usually
great.
one
I
of
was
those
like, on the thing, I was like, if you got, I did fucking 6 hours of fucking practice today. Nobody joined in, but now you're saying the setup's great.
I just didn't like Darlington in general.
I mean, quite honestly, like I honestly don't practice until you guys put up a 3-hour session, mainly because of the half fuel. Like everywhere, I mean, like the only way I can get half fuel, like good decent practice, is if I'm in a hosted session.
Yeah,
and
that's how they do it. I recently need to fix that too, where you can do a test session.
I wish you
actually test session with half fuel. Yeah.
Because if I could do a test session, I'd practice, every night if I had a chance, and that's why during the week I'm playing Halo, because I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs, because it's either there's a session at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when one of y'all truck drivers are off, or it's 2 a.m. in the motherfucking morning when I'm sleeping and getting ready for work. So it's like what the hell. And you guys definitely on Sunday, it's great that you guys do this 3-hour session, because it kind of, I get a fuel run, we'll get like what tires do, see if if that first stage is going to be a bitch, or if it's actually going to be like somewhat manageable, and I'm going to it basically allows me to get a good understanding of the setup. So thank you all for putting up those 3-hour sessions.
Definitely. I'd like to see more people jump into them, because like I said, my weakness is racing around a lot of people. So if we can get even more people, I think just the majority of people watching right now who's in the league are usually in the 3 to 6, but I would really like to see 20 people in there. We get usually 5, maybe 8. If we could get 10 to 20 people in there, that would be spectacular, because that's what we really need is practice races, not even just actual practices. We need to be practicing pit stops amongst each other, restarts, all that stuff. And we do it as a TNA group when it's a track that, usually that I just download. We'll do an actual race so we can practice that kind of stuff. But I would like to see more people getting in. A couple other people have mentioned in the past, multiple people practicing pit stops and stuff, because I don't know for anybody else, but I thought pit road entrance fucking was awful last night. I don't know if it was just me.
That's just Darlington.
Oh my god, that was
one of the hardest
terrible.
Yeah,
but
Darlington is one of the hardest pit roads to get onto.
Especially in a group or something, that was just god awful. Everybody was going in at a different angle. So I would again love to see more people in that 3 to 6 and taking advantage of it. I get it with the different time zones and work schedules and all that kind of stuff. It can be tough, but it is nice to see we have a good, consistent core group of people in that practice.
We've been doing it all season. There's a 3-hour practice from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. So,
but there's what I will
practice the track. It's there.
It's there
for free.
I will say, Five Kings, they throw up a lot of practices as well, which is really nice. So you do get a fair amount of those midweek when we get the setups early, or when there's a chance. There's been some tracks that I see 3 or 4 practices up a day. What's Dave doing? I see Dave Hamlin.
Yeah, 38 cents. Yeah.
It's 38 cents.
38 cents out of my pocket.
Yeah. Fuck you, Dave. I had a bad day that day. I didn't know I was racing. I didn't know I was racing. I was watching fucking. Alright. Do you guys want to really know? I didn't know I was going to race, so I hit the beards a little bit watching football on my phone.
Well, our power went out and we had nothing to do. And
I didn't think I was going to race that
I
night.
looked on our RG&E, our Rochester General, whatever, electric and gas company website, and they said it was going to be like 5:30 or something like that before the power comes on. I'm like, I'm not fucking getting into a race right before it starts with no practice. I haven't even downloaded it yet. So we started drinking hard. And then 3:30, the power, 3 o'clock, power comes on. I'm like, well, fuck me. I'm like, I would feel guilty not getting in.
Brian,
and trying
can we
to
talk
learn
about any pit road entrance that you haven't hit?
Yeah, Brian, I do feel bad. You struggle getting into pit road. So you gotta get into 3 to 6 practice.
We did do Richmond as a recruitment race, Mark, and that was the race that I forgot what's his name. I got dumped going in the one.
Recently?
Probably Sam.
No, it wasn't Sam.
Was it Philip?
No, Sam kind of vouched, though.
Philip's been wrecked a lot in the beginning with recruitment.
One fucking time I heard someone. I'm sorry, how many cautions I have this season? Oh yeah.
You only race like 4 races. Come on.
9. 8. It's 8 or 9. It's 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And my first couple of races that I ran, I started in the fucking back. So, Y'all saying I wreck people, you can eat my
Oh,
ass.
you know I'm just
Gross.
fucking with you because
Gross.
we.
I know you are.
Yeah, because hang on.
Fucking racing etiquette, my ass.
Racing etiquette.
Make sure you watch the stream, Sam.
I haven't pulled up. I just haven't muted.
Yeah, you can't hear
He
it.
forgot about the sound clip for
Chat
the
takes
last
a while
hour.
to load.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I mean,
Dave C
realistically,
said
though,
that you crashed him in the Richmond race. Here you go, Dave C. This is for you.
fucking racing etiquette, my
It was a
ass.
fucking fun race.
Alright, I think we're about done because I got a busy ass day tomorrow. I'm selling a bunch of shit and a fucking foreclosed property. So,
Yeah.
you guys got any last words? What's going on, Ian? You ready for the playoffs? I know you're not in.
I can.
You have my last words. Let's play the clip.
Sam's last
Yeah.
words?
Fucking racing etiquette, my ass.
Rookie can't hold the bottom line is what I heard. Oh, shit.
I can't get it off the wall.
Yeah, yeah. Ian loses it, then gets into me, and it's my fault, too.
Yeah.
I'm
But
the shittiest
we both,
driver
we
here,
both
and
saved
I
it,
don't
Ian.
cause that
That's
many wrecks.
that's the positive. We both saved that because I think you came back and you hit me, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then I saved that, and then you saved that. I looked at my mirror. I was like, "Well, you even saved it." I'm like, "That's something to talk about."
Yep. Yeah, just before everybody goes, make sure you go to trjkarting.com. Get all your vacuums, Angel Soft, and Teleguns.
Yeah, go to trjkarting.com. They got pellet guns, they got vacuums, they got Angel Soft, they got karting parts, they got fucking sim parts, whatever you want. Go to there.
And everything.
They have everything. They got moonshine. I heard whatever you fuck you want and buy. Just go.
Like I'm not here. I need to go restock. So gonna be heading up to Tennessee here in a few weeks.
They're making a run. It'll be
make a midnight run.
Yeah, it'll be fulfilled soon. So go to trjkarting.com. All your needs.
all every need.
Yeah.
Any need.
Well, thanks.
Except for sexual.
I was gonna say any need. Damn.
And look at Ian Haybick on Tinder. Follow him on Tinder.
Go to my OnlyFans. Speedy and NC.
Speedy something.
Ian, promote your OnlyFans page again, please.
I guess so. I might need to get that link. Might give. I think was that Chris or Rick who said that?
I think it was Chris.
Oh, let me see if I can find
Rick
it.
put the link up.
Rick?
Rick did
Yeah,
put
Rick-
the link
Rick
up.
Put the link up.
So I think he started it for you.
Make an account now.
No, that's the play. Oh, I can't go up that far. Anybody got it? What's the link for Ian's OnlyFans?
Speedy Ian NC.
Speedy Ian NC. Check out the OnlyFans and enjoy the stuff that he's got up there. Sam, thanks for joining us. You're gonna be joining us in the upcoming races.
Me?
Yeah.
I definitely will not be there this weekend.
Okay.
But I am gonna pay a visit to old Mark Arthur down in Virginia because I'm heading down to Tennessee this weekend.
Nice.
So later, other weeks, I can't say yes or no yet until I get my schedule going.
I gotcha. Well, thank you for coming on and co-hosting with us because, we always lose one when he doesn't race good. So it's been a pleasure having you both on here, and we're going to call it a night tonight. You got any last words, Samantha? No?
I think I'm good.
What don't people have to be on?
Cunty ass bitches.
No cunty ass bitches on fucking comms, so remember that. My wife called you out. So thanks for joining in, guys. And thanks for Terry. Terry Bear had to go to bed, he's sleepy. And we will see you guys next week. After Richmond. We're racing Richmond. That should be fun. It'll probably be the same fucking show. So, see you guys next week. Thanks, Ian. Thanks, Sam. I'm a little drunk. I played some golf earlier.
That's all good.
Stream is ending. Wow, we went a fair amount of time. We were only a little more than an hour short of last week.
Finally.
Oh, we're not muted yet?
Yeah,
we're not muted yet.
Don't. Why can't I hit the thing?
I hope somebody heard that you were
we're still